Did we stream on Wednesday? No, I don't even think I did. Alright, I need to take a second to make sure everything is working. Because it's been a while since I've turned all this stuff on.
Does this
as
work?
you can see, we are playing original pinball. Wait, what the heck? Skip the prep, start the fun? Okay, TikTok. Playbook. What on earth is that? That's weird. Okay. Are we using AI to coach streamers on what to say? Is that what that feature is? That's cool. Yes, Animekun, we're gonna talk all about GoFest tonight. In fact, just hang on for a second. We'll talk about that in a second. We got plans. Tiny white line. I do see that. Yes. Yes. Okay, tiny white line should be good. Hello, everybody. Paige is here. Jack Wilfred, welcome. Yeah, we're playing the original pinball because I'm kind of out of stuff to do in Ruby and Sapphire. Thank you, Nox, for the sub. Hello. The TTS is a little loud. Noted. Let me pull that up. Again, we're gonna be tweaking things. Oh wait, hold on. I can turn that down in Tickfinity. I always forget about that. But yeah, so I wanted to play original pinball because, you know, originally I was gonna play more Deltarune. Because, fun fact, I did not play any Deltarune while I was gone. We'll get into that later. But I'm basically, when we streamed Deltarune last week, right before I left, we're in the same place that I left off, so that's good. But I want to talk about the trip. Because, I mean, quite a bit happened in the week that I've been gone. And also, I don't want to talk over Deltarune. And we might be having a special guest join us here in just a second. I just need to make sure the stream is good to go. Paige is asking, did I enjoy the bagel? Oh yeah. Did I get married? That's a terrible question, Ox. You should know I'm already married. Yeah, no, it's all not. I mean, like 70% of what happened is just Pokemon Go, like lock in. It was a really good event, by the way. Maybe we can get, if OG's around, I don't know. He could join in the conversation, we'll see. I think we're good. Oh, I just have to do the captcha. That should be good. Did YouTube actually, YouTube should be active. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good. Will Deltarune continue to be streamed after today? Yeah, so my plan is to get back to Deltarune tomorrow and Saturday. And maybe even Sunday, but don't tell anyone that yet, because I'm not sure. That's what I want to do, I don't know if that's going to work out.
Do you want me to ping, or do you want to ping?
You can ping. Thank you. You can ping. Can you guys hear Bandy? Bandy's here, by the way.
Hi.
You think I was gonna talk about this trip without her? Because I could try, and then I could get flamed in chat by her as she corrects things that I say.
Oh.
Or we can have her here and get the immediate feedback, and also it's just more fun because we love having Bandy on stream. I can't wait for you to fight the secret boss of Chapter 3. Don't tell me anything about it. I'm really, really, really excited to get back to Deltarune. I've been itching. You can ask Bandy. I've been itching all week to get back to it. We were gonna play it while I was up there, but well, I don't want to tell any stories yet. Let's give people a second to come in.
You.
Me. No joke though, this was definitely the best Go Fest in New York that I've ever been to. I mean, it's probably the best one that they've run in general. I didn't go to the one in Chicago. It'd be fun to look up videos of the Chicago Go Fest and just see like how much it's changed. Markle Sanderson, thank you for the follow. People are spamming hearts. Thank you. You've had to study without me. Sorry, Snacks. I'm back. The schedule will resume starting today.
Okay.
Becca, hi, what's up?
My monitor looks like a nightmare.
Burmese, thank you for the follow. But dude, people are showing up. I've noticed Twitch just gets a good amount of followers even when I'm not live, just because, I guess because of pinball video. Maybe. That's my hunch.
Hi, Snacks.
Oh, Snacks. So you're saying once you're done with school, you're just out. Fair enough. Enjoy your summer. Whoops. Happy to be... Listen, school always comes back. And the streams will be needed when school comes back, so... No, just... End of ball. End of ball. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so just right out the gate, I mean, the reason we do these things, like the impetus, it's not the only reason, but it's like the main, like, motivating factor is GoFest itself and, like, Pokemon Go. It's how, you know, our initial, like, online group met. Even though our first meetup was not for an actual, like, GoFest event, we just met up for a global in Naples, which... I mean, that was fun. You can't really compare that to like a proper Go Fest, because that was like... That was like...
It was fun for various... It was like...
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed that trip quite a bit. Like,
it was just like a raw trip, I think.
And
it was like...
It was also like peak Pogo TikTok, so everybody came in kind of on fire and like was in like content mode, which is sort of, I don't know, that can be cringy too, but we had fun with it. The streams we did back then were so awful. We did a Wurmple stream that was like kind of a flop, like compared to the numbers that I pulled before that. It's not. I have it.
I know it's not, but in my brain it is.
I have it. I think it's on YouTube still.
No way. You weren't even on YouTube back then.
Yeah, I think it's unlisted. No, Bandy's not in the same room, unfortunately.
No.
Oh, unfortunately. Hey. Also, I'm not good at this pinball, so while we're talking, I'm gonna be struggling to like get my sea legs back. I need to practice. I haven't touched this version of pinball in quite a while. I just know that the tilt is like busted and you can spam it. Oof's here. Hello. Can Bandy explain what the heck the colored bagel was?
I don't even know what it was. I didn't get it.
I don't
think it was literally just a colored bagel.
I don't think they call them that. But I couldn't also find a name of what that was. Is that a normal like New York thing?
I mean, they just get a little funky with what they do.
Snacks, thanks for the
rainbow
sub.
Bagels are like common, but like, I don't know. Everybody's trying the gaggle. Yes, exactly. For pride,
There you go. There's her name. Wait, Nox, cringe but good cringe? No, not even good cringe. I fear.
No, it was bad cringe.
It was pretty bad.
Like,
and it wasn't even the fact that it was just one stream. It was two. Because we did like a follow-up that was supposed to like feed into drama, and it was...
The first stream wasn't the worst. Like, I didn't mind the first stream. It was scuffed, but it wasn't like bad. It was that second stream that I literally got like strong-armed into by the person who shall not be named. That is like the one that I like think about. Like when I'm like on my deathbed, like about to see the light, I'm gonna like see that as like one of my greatest sins.
Oh yeah? Oh really? I didn't know you thought about that stream that strongly.
Dude, I did not want to do that stream, and like I remember doing it and like actively streaming and just like feeling myself doing like the worst acting job of like my life.
Okay. Yeah,
like, I felt it in real time where I was like, oh god, I can like feel how much I'm like flopping this. Like I feel like I'm on stage and forgetting my lines.
I never showed up for that, right? I was not involved.
You were in the hallway. You were in the hallway.
Yeah, because the lore required that I don't be involved or something.
Yeah, no, you came in. You came in, I think, during the end when it was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" I hate it.
Oh, it was bad. It was.
Oh, I've been that's why I don't make content anymore, Chad.
I do feel like I redeemed that desire. Thank you, Snacks, for the hearts. But Jesus.
My desire or your desire?
My desire, because I loved the idea of doing like a drama thing and like making like a "is this real" kind of thing, and I feel like we executed that so much better with Doxy.
Okay, we did though, but that was mostly
so like yeah,
and I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. But you were involved. You were part of it.
No, I was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We had like a little gimmicky thing that I actually thought I was dying during. Yeah, but it wasn't like getting forced on the spot of like, all right, this is the next step that we haven't discussed at all whatsoever. Boom, you're on camera. Like that was just like, oh, dude, I don't.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah. And not even that I mind. I don't mind streaming or being on camera. When I have to like do a whole bit that I like don't even have like. Sorry, what am I doing? What? You want me to what? Like...
Just to answer, so Lucana's asking, how are you supposed to use tilt? I wish I knew. In this game, I use tilt to try to save my ball when it's falling, but I'm not actually sure the best way to use it. Medler, that sucks about your internet. I'm sorry that you can't join the stream as much. Surely that will change, though. You'll get... Internet will become more and more available to everybody over time, right?
I'm fully Delta Rune spoiler free. Fully. I have not gotten spoiled on a single thing, and that's how intense I am about avoiding spoilers, if that says anything, because I know it's been everywhere.
I've done a pretty good job dodging them too. I'm seeing like constant... The good thing on Twitter, at least, is people are tagging pretty well. So I'll see a post that says Delta Rune spoiler and just scroll past. There's a couple like pictures and stuff, but I don't think I've seen anything too. That's
the max I've gotten technically spoiled on. Is I saw technically a spoiler of a single frame of the game, and I was like, okay, that's not. That could be so much worse.
Sax asking what was the best thing you ate on the trip. There was
ramen.
a whole
ramen.
Okay, see, it's a toss up. I enjoyed the ramen.
Talk about the burrito.
I enjoyed the ramen very much. Bandy and I split off from the group to go just eat some ramen together, and that was really fun. And it was like a very like, I don't even know what the broth looked like red curry, like it was as thick as curry, but it tasted like a good bone broth. Like I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. But I want to pick the Tinga chicken burrito that we got at that hole in the wall. We went to some random... It wasn't even in New York. It was like a hole-in-the-wall Mexican place. And we... Oh, God. It wasn't a ramen burrito. Tinga chicken.
After all this time of him arguing me that, like, when I'm like, yeah, no, my state has, like... You can walk in the wall and get some of the best food you've ever had. And he finally got to experience, okay, we're going to walk into this, like... hole-in-the-wall Mexican place, and it was in fact like that was so good.
And it was in like a little bit of like a sketchy area. Like we weren't in like a downtown, because to be honest, Jersey City was nicer than I thought it would be overall. Like there was some the park was really nice. We'll get into the park more later, but
spots are gonna be nice. That's like saying like
but it was just
Atlanta is nice because you went to the aquarium.
I expected like dollar store New York, if I'm gonna be like describe it like basically like kind of rough front, like not much nature and like no Central Park. But it was good. It was actually pretty good. But we were like, that burrito place was like outside of like the downtown. It was like closer to where OG and his brother were staying. Gubs, thanks for the sub. Welcome back. Yeah, we're back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. It felt very weird to not be able to stream at all. And I thought about doing a Pogo stream, but I mean, people on Twitch wouldn't have seen that anyway, so.
Oh my god, that's right. So we actually also met Matt, Comby, Bryant, and chat while we were in the park.
Oh yeah, Matt's here.
That was cute. That was fun.
Oh god, dude, Matt was like one of many crazy, like, coincidental, like, meetup things. I mean, we have a lot of stories to tell, but yeah, it was nice to see Matt.
There were a lot of, like, weird, like, oh my god, it's hey, what's up?
Yeah. The biggest one, which, I mean, we pinged about this in Discord already, but, like, Bandy's in a Bandy got into the latest Pokedaxi video.
Oops. I wanted my lucky trade. Which
was really funny. I'm in it too for 2 seconds. And I think OG's in it for like half a second.
I pulled up, he was walking like past our group with like JT Gilly and the other guy that like you guys are obsessed with. I don't know. Trainer Tips.
Trainer Tips. Yeah, that's the first time I didn't really talk to him at all because we were like invested in the lucky trade. And they brought, you know, I didn't want to approach him. But Trainer Tips I followed for a long time.
I have no shame about approaching like famous people. Like and not that I like
you really don't.
I don't care. They don't faze me at all. So I literally just like walked up to Dax and was like, and like blocked his path and was like, we have a lucky trade. Like,
and like, so we were trying to sync up a time to meet him, but like it kind of wasn't looking like it was gonna work out. We're like, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna be. You know, it was just sort of like undecided. Yeah. So the fact that we just by chance bumped into him on our park slot, because this was during GoFest.
Yeah. Like he was just in the park meandering, and we were like, oh.
And if you look up, I mean, if you want to see the video, I think it's I solved GoFest's biggest problem, I think is the title of the video.
He's talking about me.
And that was a pretty funny title. Medler, you played Deltarune Chapter 1 and 2 for the first time yesterday? Didn't die a single time. Is the game that easy? Maybe it is. I expected to, honestly, replaying Chapters 1 and 2, I thought I would have a harder time. I think if you're good at Undertale, I think it's pretty simple.
Wait, oof, what Pikmin event are you talking about? Sorry, not to, like, what? What? You're getting a Pikmin event at your Nintendo? Is there a clock involved?
Oh god, not the thing.
I'll crash out.
Jinx. Oh yeah, Jinxie's mentioning a build of That's a build of Crystal, right? Yeah, I want to check that out.
Back and forth, holding my knees.
I do want to check that out at some point.
Is there a clock involved?
And you can send me links to that whenever. I don't know when I'll be able to actually like boot it up, but that would be fun. That would be really cool to see.
I love you being so professional while I'm like, clock.
I'm just, you know, just trying to make sure. I know if I don't answer now, it's just gonna get buried. Oh yay, Mankey.
Oh,
yes, it's a PC. It's a PC port of Pokemon Crystal, which is. I mean, would you call that a... I don't know if that counts as like a decompilation, but it's like a translation. Lunar, how's it going? Welcome. God, there was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember. Oh, so the third, just to keep it, you know, just to stay on topic. So yeah, meeting Pokedaxi by chance was fun. That worked out really well. Then after our like slot ended, which technically was an evacuation, because there were like lightning strikes in the area, and they put a scary message on all the announcement like speakers, like, please trainers, please exit the park immediately. It was like, I mean, the event's about to end. We were all like on our way out anyway, but
I want a refund.
Yeah, you know, we could probably make a case. Pokedaxi's cool, definitely the most informative. Yeah, I think Pokedaxi's the only one that's really like doing the news properly. Like I think every other
even look at.
Like every other Pogo person at this point is just sort of doing their own thing now and like kind of taking the game at their own pace, which fair enough, it's almost a decade old and like,
yeah,
you know, there's not I mean, even I haven't been making videos about it as much. There's just not a whole lot to talk about. But there is. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you're trying to min-max every event, you do want to know all that stuff. And Dax, like, does a good job just keeping up with that. And he does it because, I mean, part of that is the fact he has a team, too. Like, that video with Bandy, that was up, like, the next day.
Yeah, dude, he could. I
was like, damn, okay. But we were, yeah, so the event ended, we were going to get on a ferry because we were dead. I mean, like, we had already kind of played a lot, like, the day before. And,
we were going pretty hard, the event.
And to get out of the park was going to be, like, a really long, like, 1.5 walk or something. And it was like, oh, everybody's walking over to this ferry. Like, let's see how much it is. And, of course, it was, like, $25 a person to go, like, 100 feet. It was, like, to, like, go, like, just a few feet across water. And it's like, all right, no, let's just walk, whatever. So we're in some, like, random back alley, like, harbor trail.
So middle of nowhere. Like, walking next to the marina. There's no one there.
There was nobody around. Except for, like, a few guys just, like, sitting at the edge of the water. And one of them looks at me and says, hey, you look familiar.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, God, I don't recognize this person at all. Oh, I probably met them last year and I just don't remember who they are. But he was like, no, I saw you film a video at Delray Beach, right? You guys filmed something at Delray, and that's a place in Florida. And yeah, no, it turns out this is someone that watched, or at least was present the very first time I met up with Bandy in person to film that mugging video that ended up going viral. And he saw us filming it, but never like knew what it was for, and then just, like, I don't know, a week later, whenever I posted it, he eventually saw the video just organically. And then I think he left a comment saying something like, oh, I was there when this was filmed. And
like some comment that was like, I saw you guys filming this. And both Gabe and I were like, yeah, all right, buddy. Sure,
oh, yeah,
you
definitely pointed that comment out to me, and I was like, that can't be true. I mean, that's just silly.
Like, no
that's
way.
Stupid.
No way. This dude is bluffing so hard.
I mean, we were downtown, like,
wow.
Delray is...
And the chances of that entire thing were already crazy enough that I was like, no, dude, there's just like, what?
So yeah, the fact that we, like, bump into this guy in, like, a random middle of nowhere part of Jersey City was really weird. It was great. I mean, he was a super nice guy, and it was like, wow. I'm so glad he said something, because, like, what a good story. But, like, how random. How random
he found
is
us
that?
The first time in what is technically the middle of nowhere for, like, your state, because, like...
Yeah, see, I think he said he's from there, or he lives in Florida or something.
Yeah,
so.
But the fact that it was like, oh, we're not even, like, local to that area. We're local to neither area. We're not local to Delray,
no.
And we're not local to Jersey City.
Yep. So that was pretty fun. It was like, wow, what a throwback. And, like, of course, it wasn't just him bumping into me. Like, we were both there again.
And he didn't even, like,
wild.
know, like, the way he said it, he, like, didn't know that I was the person that had mugged him, because he was like, oh, you filmed that video where, like,
and it would
someone
be, honestly,
mugged you.
It would be one thing if, like, we film that at a Pokemon Go event, and it's like, okay, that at least increases the chance of running into, like, a Pokemon Go person, you know?
Yeah.
But the fact that that first meeting was, like, completely random, like, that occurred just because our schedules, like, IRL happened to line up.
Yeah,
that didn't have anything to do
with
with Pokemon Go at all. So that was really funny. Vice? Oh god, that's a lot of goats. Hi Vice. Vice, I missed your stream.
I didn't. I watched it on a bus.
I like missed this. Why did you stream while I was gone?
I watched it while I was on the bus, fearing for my...
I hope it went well. I have not gone in... I don't know if there's a VOD of it or anything, but... I'm glad that a stream happened. I had big FOMO when I found out about that later. Baron, glad you showed back home. War with IRN just started. Wouldn't want any of... Oh!
Oh!
Is that so? I missed the news on that.
Is that...
Good. Baron, I'm gonna do some research after the stream. That sounds, like, important.
Yeah.
Vice, you've been streaming every day?
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah, Baron's telling the truth. Oh my god.
Is it us? Are we at war? This is a huge...
We're not talking about this on stream. This is okay. Like, we're gonna get
You know
flagged.
What? Yeah, let's focus on... Wow, we had such a good weekend. The world is kind of insane right now.
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? I'm glad to, you know, be like not getting on an airplane anytime soon for various reasons. I think doing less airplanes in general, you know, it would be nice.
Yeah, a hundo corfish. Y'all know what I got at GoFest?
Yeah. I got a hundo Pikachu. I got. Wait, are you gonna post? Did you posted that on Twitter, right?
I
You're
put it
like
on my Twitter.
your big haul.
My Twitter. It's on my Twitter. I don't know. I might put it in a video or something. I took I took no anything of it when I got it. I was so gagged. I was like.
No, you actually made a major like lifetime achievement. Like during our GoFest like ticket slot.
Yeah.
You pulled something that you have been trying to get for. I mean,
years
since the beginning of the game. I mean, I know like
since the beginning of the game. I got my first Shundo chat. My first.
Yeah, it's a Shundo. Yeah, it was not even like from research or anything. This was like a wild spawn Shundo, which is like the coolest way to get one. To be honest, I don't even think I've ever gotten one that way.
And it's so funny because we'd walked over to the premium bathrooms for the other people in our group that decided they didn't even use them, is the funny part. They used them once and then never again. But not to slander you premium bathroom users, we had walked over to them and like I'd clicked a Skrelp. It's a Skrelp, by the way, which is now a Dragalge, which is now level 50. Beautiful, amazing. But I'd like clicked it and it was like really high CP and that thing has been boosted so many times. I was like fucking around while catching it. I was like, this thing's gonna like run. It's gonna be like the first shiny to run from me. LOL. Broke out of like 2 balls. Like I remember it because I was like, what's that Skrelp? LOL. And then I caught it and I like didn't care because it's a Skrelp. And then we had walked all the way over to there was like this really cool part of the park that consider this like a paid promo of a guy might drop a really cool video of a really cool part in the park, which is exactly where I like opened up because I was like, all right, we're standing here, we're taking a break, Gabe is running around taking his little videos, I'm gonna like clean out my storage and like, you know, check for hundos and everything. And that was when I saw her. You know, it was just so emotional. And there she was in my box. My first Shundo.
There's footage of some of that, right? I haven't watched through everything yet.
Yeah, you caught, like, I stood, because I, like, gasped, and, like, because I, like, had myself gaslit in the moment. I was like, this is fake, this is fake. So I, like, stood there for, like, straight minute, like, staring at it, and both you and OG were screaming at me. What is it? What'd you get?
Right, like, right. That gave me enough time to get the phone out.
You guys were just yelling at me. What is it? What'd you get?
Yeah, that was amazing. That was good.
My little yeehaw.
That felt.
I'm free.
That felt right, and that's the last GoFest that's going to be run by Niantic too, which is like pretty monumental to get it. Like,
also might be the last GoFest I go to if they move it from New York.
Yeah, no, I mean things at Pokemon Go could change a lot. Like, could it might all stay the same, but which would be, I don't know if that's a good thing, but yeah, Dragoggle by the bathroom, very unfortunate.
Dragoggle. My girl.
Dragoggle, you can't convince me that's not how you say that.
Well, that's why her name is Dragoggle.
But yeah, the decorations were really good. That's like a whole thing. I mean, I didn't in-depth document every single part of it except for the one that I liked the most, so stay tuned for that. So far I haven't seen
pirate ship that I liked.
Yeah, that was cool. Like, compared to last year, or really like the past 2 years, where it's like, yeah, here's a little, like, lump of decorations just to establish a zone, like, in one part of the park. Like, they usually went pretty light with it. Like, I'm trying to even remember.
The carnival was cute.
Yeah.
It had high potential to not be cute, but it was cute.
Yeah, they actually made a carnival that had like little games. You know, I think the circus that we went to later was a little bit more fun, but
oh, you should talk about that.
It was a very kind of circusy themed trip in a lot of ways. You know, we dealt with some clowns on the bus.
Oh my god! Chad, I fought a lady on the bus.
Benny almost like got into it. And you didn't actually find him, but like you were ready to, for sure.
I didn't want to though. So, all right, hold on. This is a funny story. I'll tell this story.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I was so mad. I like don't even know if I remember it correctly at this point. So, chat. I don't know if any of you have ever been to New York. New York is a place where you just don't mess around. There are people that are scary and mean business, X and Y and Z, and you kind of do things because there's so many people. You try to do things by like, you know, how you're supposed to do them because there's a lot of people and you gotta just have actual manners out there. So, we had gotten. Our group had, like, gotten done with, I don't even remember what day this was. This was, like, the last day, so this was, like, Sunday, I think. We were, like, walking around Central Park, yada yada. We had gotten done, and we were using, like, the transit to go around. Like, literally every form of transit beside the ferry we had used. So we decided, like, the buses were, like, pretty great. If you ever go there, use the buses. They're actually great.
I didn't know that New York's bus system had, like, a terminal, like, it felt like being in an airport.
Yeah.
But for buses, like I'm not exaggerating in any way.
And they're cheap.
That was
they're
weird.
Cheap, and
yeah,
they're
like $5.
Good, and they're timely, and like 10 out of 10. But anyway, so we had gotten on the bus the prior day, and it was like pretty empty and whatever. We were like, alright, this is cool. But this day we had gotten up, and there were like mad people there. And I'm not too familiar with the buses in that area. I just know that like some buses do not run like all night. So we get up there, it's slammed, it's packed, we get to like the top of this escalator, and we think that's the end of the line. No, plot twist, someone tells us the line like goes all the way back there, so our group is like, okay.
Yeah, it was busy.
All the way to the back. Like, it was really busy, and not that I was like super stressed
and we had done it the night,
the bus.
We did it the night before that too, like we used the same route.
Yeah.
And it was great, like, because it wasn't too packed, so we were pretty confident about, yeah, we knew what we were doing.
Yeah, but first of all, I'm tired. Second of all, I don't actually know much about these buses, so, like, I'm trying to make sure my group all gets on the bus, like, for the most part. Because it can literally be as simple as, like, one person doesn't get on, and it's like, alright, that ruins, like, our, our time. So anyway, so we go to the back, and we're, like, waiting, and people are walking back, and this old, wretched woman walks up the stairs. Like,
really not exaggerating.
Hair's a mess. I'm talking like, and this isn't me exaggerating. Like Gabe can, say, like literally, if Ursula from the Little
That's
Mermaid
what I was gonna say.
Like, on land,
you said that, and I'm like
carbon copy. Except she had a fuck ass bob. It was bad. Like she was a mess.
Yeah.
Okay? This was someone that I was like, oh no, you like, yeah, okay. But so she's sitting there and she tries to cut, like, this one woman who's, like, standing... Because where the escalator went up is where we thought the line, like, the end of the line was, too. And people were standing there, like, in line. So she tries to cut the woman that's there, and the woman corrects her and everything. She's like, oh, so she just stands there. She doesn't go, oh, I'm in the wrong spot, and, like, walk to the back of the line.
Oh, there could have been a version of this where she was just humble and acknowledged that she made a mistake. Like everybody did. Like we did. Like everybody.
Yeah, like, as simple as that. But so she just doesn't cut the woman that called her out, right? And so, of course, here I am wearing my frilly little pink outfit that day because, of course, the one day that I don't look like a fucking asshole. Sorry, I shouldn't be cursing on TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok. I don't condone this language. But the one day that I'm like, I'm all covered up. I'm in, like, my pink little dress. Like, So I get up, like, right up to where this lady's standing. And she tries to squeeze in front of me. And I'm like, no. So I get so close to the woman in front of me because I'm like, this ugly old, you're not going in front of me. And of course, my entire group is full of complacent, nice, sweet fellas and people and everything. So what do? They let this ugly wench right in between us, like in between me and the rest of the group. And I turn around because now I'm peeved. Okay, now I'm irritated that first of all, she tried to cut me. Second of all, she cut the entire line. And third of all, that's mine! They're mine! Anyway, so I turn around, and I literally stop in the line, because now I'm tired, I want to go home, yada yada yada. I turn around,
oh, we
and
were
stop.
dead. At the end of these nights, we were absolutely just destroyed.
So I just dead stop in the line, and I go, and I stand back, and I point at, like, the rest of my group, and I go, go ahead, go, like, go in front of me, go past. And this lady looks at me, or, no, what, fuck, how did this go down? I said, oh, they're with me. I turned around and I was like, go ahead. Oh, they're with me. I looked at her and said, they're with me, because, like, they are. And again, all it takes is one person not getting on the bus for it to be, like, annoying.
And it was jammed. The bus was packed.
Yeah, it was packed. It was packed. Like, we were standing on top of, like, it was just bad, TM. It was just bad. But so anyway, so I turned around. I'm like, they're with me. I wasn't even fighting with her at this point. I was just like, oh, they're with me. And she, God, what did she say? She was like, oh no, I'm like up here. I'm like up. She like pointed in front of me or like said something. She was like, oh, I'm like. She just said some dumb shit. That's it. TM. Just said something stupid that I can't remember. And so, I don't remember what I said to her at that point, but I was just like, no, you just like cut everyone.
Oh.
I said like some variation.
Thank you
like,
for the subs. Is that Vice? Vice just sent 5 subs. Thank you.
Vice.
Thank you, Vice.
But so, and then she proceeds to like, after I'd said, they're with me, because I didn't even call her out on like cutting originally. I was just like, oh, they're like with me. Yada, yada, yada. She proceeds to tell me like, oh no, that's just how we do it here sometimes. And I looked at her and I was like, I live here. Like, I don't know who you're trying to gaslight out of my entire group, you picked me. I live here. You're so stupid.
I like my neck froze facing forward. The moment you said that, I was like, "Oh God, they're gonna fight."
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna like I didn't know how she was gonna react to that, so I just because I'm standing kind of next to her, but like in front a little bit, because we're like squeezed into like a glass tunnel. It's very like cramped. But I just like I was afraid to look at her face once you said that. I was like, oh
like,
God.
and of course now I'm standing here because I'm like I would, because I had said that and then she had said something else, and then I turned around because I was like I can't fight this woman here with my group because like my group isn't gonna be able to handle that. Like my group already won't be able to handle that, and I don't want to do that to them. So I like turned around, and at that point, she was like, lovely evening we're having, and her like,
God, the
Wicked Witch of the West voice.
The pivot to small talk was so insane. Like,
stop talking to me. I'm going to turn around and pop you, but I can't do it because I'm trying to be on my best behavior right now. Lovely evening we're having, my pretty. Like, had me so tilted, right? So we get over it. I don't even remember how the rest of the group got, because like I like got half of us in front of her, and then I was like, all right, I can't turn around and look at her anymore because I'm going to genuinely like this'll get hairy, and I'm not trying to do that to anyone.
You did good.
So I like turned around, and then somehow the rest of the group had gotten in front of her. I don't know how they accomplished that, but they had gotten in front of her, so we all got on the bus as a group. And then we're all standing, like, in the middle of this big, giant bus. Like, and we're, like, I was over it. I was like, alright, we got on the bus. I don't care anymore. Like,
it's a pretty long bus ride, too. We're basically getting in a terminal, like, in South Manhattan. Yeah. Going all the way to, like, the suburbs of, like, Jersey City? I don't know. Can you call them that?
Yeah,
or, like,
so
the outer edge of... Yeah, so it's like a 45-minute drive, basically.
Well, we're all standing, like, in the center, like, we're standing on the part of the bus that, like, turns and moves. Like, there's the back.
Yeah, no, we didn't have seats.
It's a multi-section bus. It's not, like, a regular bus. It's, like, one of the ones that has, like, 3 buses, essentially, or 2, essentially, connected to it. And so we were standing in, like, essentially what was, like, the middle of the bus. And this old wretched being is, like, in the back, like, the literal back of the bus. And I'm facing, like, we're all talking in the center, but I can see her out of, like, the corner of my eye to my left. And if there's one thing I know about the city, it's that people are crazy. And so I just have, like, my eye on her, because she's sitting, so chat, she's sitting, like, think of sitting in a desk how you're supposed, like, you face forward in a desk. She's sitting like that. Her chair is facing the back of the bus, because it's, like, the doubled up seats. She is literally physically turned all the way around in her seat, like, lurching over the side of the seat with her old hag claws to stare at me from the back of the bus. Like,
oh, she did not want to let it go, yeah.
Yeah, and so I noticed this, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna look at her, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on her, because now she's giving me, like, I don't know, weird vibes, you know? I'm not trying to get stabbed.
A little scary, a little stalkery.
Yeah.
Little vengeful. It gave vengeful.
Yeah, it gave vengeful, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So the entire rest of the ride, people started getting off the bus, and she started slithering her way. Like, literally, a seat would open closer to us, and she would just, like, hop into that one. And, like...
So scary.
As she, like, got closer. And everybody else noticed this, except for Gabe, of course.
I didn't see any of this. I didn't know. I was talking about I don't know, what were we
He
talking
was
about?
such an NPC, and here I am, like, I'm ready to, like, oh god, alright. So finally, our stop comes up, and this old, like, deteriorated mass of messed up hair is just, like, sitting in the seat that's in front of the door. Like, there's a glass panel in front of the door, and she's sitting in the one that's facing the door, and I'm like, oh, either she's gonna do something stupid when I leave, or she's just gonna say something. And in my brain, I was kind of hoping she would go the middle ground and say something, because, like, I was just so ready at this point. After, like, 3 days of walking, like, 40 miles through New York, I was like, this might be therapeutic. Yeah. It might be I shouldn't want it, but also, like, I kind of want her to just say something. Don't jump me, but, like, just say something. But, yeah, we got off the bus, and unfortunately, she just, like, stared at me with her old, like, ugh.
Yeah, Matt, see, it was a lovely evening, all other things considered, and that's exactly what I was focused on.
Like, I'm having such
it was great. It was a good day.
I have no sense of what's going on around me.
We got on the bus. It was fine, and we all
so
agreed that was that Saturday night.
No, that was like the last day because we had gone back to the last day in the city.
Okay, so we had already spent that day, like, on buses. Because whatever last day we were playing the event, we basically just camped out on a bus that just went from north to south. Like a 30-40 minute long ride. And just used that to play Pogo, because we couldn't walk anymore. Like, I was all blistered up. I know, OG's brother was like...
Oh,
like everybody was I think everybody had some kind of like limp at that point, and mine started like the second day. Really, it was like, oh, I gotta be careful on this toe.
I highly recommend the buses, by the way.
Buses were great.
At some point,
I thought
it's gonna be a bus party only for the last day though.
I guess you do want to be selective, like you don't want to end up getting taken to the wrong area, but I felt like the buses were better than the subway.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that.
And like, because you can actually like use your phone too.
Yep. Loki, honestly, he didn't. I kind of traumatized him a little bit though. So
we need to put him back in the voodoo box.
It was me this time. It was me. It was me.
I don't know what that is. Did anybody get any cool stuff? Nope, nobody. No fun drops from the boss.
Yeah.
I haven't updated anything in the boss, by the way, but there are a lot of updates that will be coming over the coming weeks. Because now that I'm home, and now that well, I am going to be a little bit busy, because there's like, I got to get videos up from the trip and do some other work-related things. But like, once that's done, yeah, we're going to be working on stream stuff. So, which I should say, if you have any suggestions or any last-minute ideas, we do have a channel for that in our Discord. And if you don't have access to that, you can also just, you can post stuff in general. But I'm gonna be paying close attention to that kind of stuff, because we're doing a lot behind the scenes. I don't want to say too much yet though.
Dude, I literally make myself laugh. I was just thinking about that story that I literally just told, and I was like,
Hi, OG. Did you just get here? Did you miss the whole we're doing story time. I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh,
I did snacks. I
dog.
Her. She's so educated.
Wait, a dog and a cat account? What?
Yeah, Snacks posted her baby in the server with her little graduation stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
No, OG, we were telling chat about the old lady that I almost got into it with on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. I don't count that as getting into it with her, because my version of getting into it with her was way different.
Oh, for me, that would be...
The rogue EJ resident.
To me, that's like you've already gotten into it the moment that you push back on, like, saying, like, oh, I live here. Like, basically saying you're wrong, don't try to... Like, that's already... It's already happened.
'Cause you're a baby. Yeah, that rogue, like... That lady was a gift from heaven. No, she didn't say nice afternoon. She said lovely evening we're having.
Yeah, she really saved it with that. She really saved it.
I don't even see, but y'all keep saying she was trying to make small talk. That 100% isn't small talk, by the way. That's her trying to like continue arguing with me to get the last word, and that's why I ignored her. So that was not an attempt at small talk. That was her still being an a-hole.
You're probably no, that's
Yeah.
She was shaking in fear.
She was being rude.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't shaking in fear though. I was just locked in, looking at the wall ahead of me, and I wasn't gonna turn for anything.
And it's so funny because like everybody, all of them got like silent after I did that, and we walked like 5 steps, and I was like, "Well, anyway," and just continued the conversation per usual. Like out loud was like, "Well, anyway."
Yep. That was good. It could have been worse.
Stories.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. No, Loki, I wish you were there. I know you'll match my freak with that. Like 100%. You and Kaya. Kaya just like, missed that entire thing, and I was like, it was right there. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm trying to think of other things that happened in the city, but really we were locked in pretty hard with the game. And this event, like this Go Fest, like spawn wise, was good. Like there were good spawns.
Betty said, I'm with them, and I was like, yeah, I'm with her.
And like, what did we have? I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but like, who cares about Satchel Aerodactyl after we have like Terrain Skin and like?
Yeah.
I just feel like across the board they did just a much better job with everything, and like there was a lot of stuff I genuinely wanted to hunt, and like it felt good.
I'm bringing Oof on the train with me next time. He's already like, reading it, and I'm like, this is. I end up on a bus. I'm bringing.
Oh, he put hands on you. Damn.
Nice, Matt. I got 3, but I gave 1 to OG for a shiny costume
Dude,
relic.
that was the one thing I didn't get. I didn't get a fridge back, so I just won. And I was trying.
Like,
I put the work in. I put the work in, except for the fact that we didn't necessarily show up right on time for every. You know, we weren't playing like right at 9 a.m. Like
yeah,
some
we
people,
played pretty casually.
But that's kind of been my pace with a lot of like Pogo events lately.
Into some random food place and told you to starve? Are you talking about Shake Shack?
Shake Shack is not a random, unless you mean unless you mean the Taco Shack in Jersey City, because that was a little bit of a scam. Like they had good chorizo, but like those were the smallest tacos I think I've ever bought. From anywhere.
Frost.
It was a little bit offensive.
I do exist.
Oh, the ramen place. Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry, OG. I have no regrets about that. That ramen was literally some of the best, most like unique. Like, never had a bowl of ramen like that in my life. I don't think I've ever had pork prepared like that either. It was like a weird, like soft, thick strip of bacon. Like, what is that?
I didn't care about the bacon.
Yeah, no, it's not my speed at all, but I appreciated the like fact that it's like, oh, this just like melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
And like it tastes like bacon. Maybe it might have been pork belly. I'm glad I didn't know that when I was trying to tell a story and getting censored. Oof, just bring it to Twitch.
Dude, oof, whenever I try to type out like a long story and it gets censored, I type like the angriest paragraph on Twitch and highlight. I make sure to highlight it every time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the strat. You're not home.
We went to the Nintendo store and they moved the Pikmin and it was really scary for a whole 5 seconds. And then
we thought they got rid of the Pikmin.
Everyone in Mario Kart.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I should probably get. I mean, my haul is like sitting up behind me, but I think it's cropped out of view. So 1 second.
What did you even get? I don't remember.
Oh God.
Oh, I forgot you got the little guy. My bad.
Yeah, so these were the 2 things I picked up at the Nintendo store. I say this is my favorite starter, and I think, like, yeah, like, I should be more nostalgic for, like, a Gen 1 thing, but I really don't feel that strongly for the Gen 1 starters in the way that I feel for Fuecoco, so that's pretty good. And then I got, again, not my favorite Pikmin by any means, but it does complete Pikmin 1. The original 3. Compared to... Oh god, wait. Compared to... like, my Walmart... because I had a yellow Pikmin up there, but this is like a knockoff, like, Walmart yellow Pikmin. Can you see the difference?
Yeah, what? They're both beautiful in their own way.
I don't know, this one looks like a minion or something. I don't know. Did you let anyone sign the white Pikmin? What white Pikmin?
What? I got cool things, but we can't...
What white Pikmin?
Sorry,
the yellow
no
one.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm gonna throw it back later. But, yeah, surprisingly, the Nintendo store was not swamped. They did have a giant pile of Switch stews, but they were for, I don't know, warp pipe people. How are those not claimed? How are you, like, a person with one of those on reserve, and you just didn't go get yours? Like, there were at least, like, 25 just sitting out that they weren't allowed to sell to anybody else.
I don't know.
Maybe. The yellow one's your new favorite? I've come to appreciate the yellow one more the more, like, other Pikmin have come out. Like, I really don't like the Ice Pikmin very much from Pikmin 4. I just think the design's weird.
Oof, my Nintendo store doesn't have the clock. That's why I'm mad that it's at yours. It just isn't at the one in New York. It was a Japan exclusive, and then they only brought it over here to be at the San Francisco store.
Yep, because they gotta make every store special.
Pisses me off.
Stupid.
What? I'm muting him. I'm muting him. I'm opening my phone to mute him. Hold on.
Oh god, Loki, you finished Expedition 33. How? It's good. Alright. I think I can ask this without spoiling. Who did you pick at the end?
Where is he? Where is he?
Like, which character did you pick? There's a choice between two characters. God, that game is so good. I've been still playing it when I get a chance here and there, just doing like post-game stuff. I still haven't fought Simon, but I've beaten almost everything else in it. The red and blue one are wonky.
I think that's for a minute. I think right. Did I mute the wrong person? That message.
No, you got him. Yeah, okay. It said you muted Oof.
Cool. Okay.
He earned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I feel like I picked Verso? We may have, collectively made a decision to pick Verso. I'm not gonna say it was just me. Again, I don't want to talk about it, for people who haven't played the game. I don't want to spoil things, but I appreciate that the game it really doesn't seem to be a right answer there. That's all. Again, I don't want to spoil anything. We can't get into details. But yeah, we picked Verso.
About his actions.
I like that we muted Oof during this too, because like Oof's like, isn't he French? I think Oof is French now. I don't know if that's like still.
No, you did not just call Oof French. Get out of my face. Oh my god, that hurt. He can't even stick up for himself. You know what? Yeah, Oof is French actually.
Yeah, I think he is French.
You're so right. Oof is French.
There we go. See, wow. He can speak it.
Yeah, wow.
Isn't it crazy that the next Go Fest location is Paris, France? Like, that's obviously, everything's connected. You just want to hug CL.
Often. I don't know. I don't even mute people for like good reasons majority of the time. I like mute people when they just like when they tilt me. That's it. I don't know. I'm a bad mom.
So anyway, I will be able to stream Deltarune tomorrow, but I almost couldn't because I lost my Switch on the plane to New York. And I don't know where or when it happened, and I've submitted, like, lost item, reports, but I don't know what happened to my Switch. And that's tragic, because I have a lot of, like, save stuff that I can't recover. Thankfully, the Deltarune save is, like, I guess a cloud-based thing, so I was able to re-download that. And I'm, like, basically using an old, like, family Switch that is in, like, terrible condition.
happen in real time, and it was really traumatizing.
Well, you got to watch it as I was unpacking my bag, and I was like, hey, let's see if we can plug into this TV, and, like, maybe we can pick up... Because I was going to play Deltarune on the trip. Like, I wasn't going to sit and wait to get back, because, like, I've been waiting for this game for, like, 4 or 5 years. And, yeah, we just couldn't touch it, and, like, I haven't gotten any, like, answers from any of the airlines, so... We'll see. But at this moment, I may have lost my entire Violet save file. Like, my Bug Pterodex might actually be gone.
That content's gonna be so good.
And I'm, like, trying not to think about that, because there's still... I mean, like, I'm gonna give it a month before I let that reality sink in. But, like, it sucks that you can't back up saves like that. And I know that's been an issue with, like, you know, they've always made it hell to, like, transfer, like, Animal Crossing islands and things, but that stings, dude. And not even to mention, like, all the other game save data that I have. Just, I mean, that's the Switch I've used for, like, forever. So, we'll see. But the good news is, like, I do have a Switch that I can use, and I guess it's all the more reason to maybe start looking for a new Switch. It would be sure nice if they, maybe if there was like a new Switch that came out. I lost it on purpose.
Lost it on purpose. You literally
Yeah.
people, oh, I really.
It either got lost at the security checkpoint because you have to take out laptops and like consoles. Like, and I distinctly remember unpacking it there, and like either they held it aside and didn't tell me, or I just missed it. Or it fell out in the plane when I opened my bag at some point, but I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm looking into it. But signs are not looking good so far. Donated it to charity. Not really. I mean, listen, if someone has it, I'll trade you with this other Switch that I have that doesn't have save data on it. And then yeah, sure, we can call it charity. The woman from the bus pocketed. Oh, not Ring Adventure. Oh God, no one's ever gonna know that I worked out.
In that case.
Oh, I have no proof that I worked out ever with Ring Fit Adventure. Damn. That actually does suck. That was a 100% save file.
I don't know you could 100% that game.
That game has so much in it. Ring Fit Adventure is a really good video game that also happens to just make you sweat a little bit.
Don't talk to me about it because I already listen, man. I did
it's
my
good.
time with Wii Fit. I paid my dues with Wii Fit. I can't do it again.
I almost made a Ring Fit Adventure video at one point, like the early TikTok days, because I was like, it was that much a part of my routine, and I was like, well, I talk about everything else, so. But no, I wasn't playing it actively.
That's depressing. I kind of want that content really bad.
Pokemon Go and Pikmin Blue. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon Go makes you walk, but like Ring Fit Adventure, like you have to do stuff. You have to do like thrusts and like squats.
You know, there are some things that don't need to be said.
What? Like what?
I don't know. We don't need to know about your thrusting. To make a Wii Fit skateboard. Honestly, would be awesome. I would never be able to skateboard again though. I'm like old now, chat. My skateboard days are like so over. It's so over.
This is a really hard game, by the way. I can't stay alive for more than like 2 seconds.
You should play Webkins.
I haven't been able to evolve. I don't have a Webkin.
Ooh, you want to play Webkins so bad. Ooh, you want to play Webkins so bad. Hypothetical, like, hand motions. Ooh,
guys, if you wanna watch a Webkin stream, check out Flowers for Bandy's account. She'll be live streaming Webkins.
Whoa! That is not. Stop spreading misinformation on the internet.
But you did it once.
Nuh-uh. Lost media.
Jack, you play Pokemon Go and Ingress. You find Ingress is better for exercise. Gameplay's less engaging, but Yeah, that's a good point. Pokemon Go, you can kind of get away with camping out in one spot or just kind of going in the same loop. But like Ingress, you have to kind of move to make progress or to make fields and stuff. Ingress was fun, but just weird. That's a weird game.
Gave him FOMO, probably. Dude, I got to talk to him about Webkins. That was like, he's like famous in my brain. Like the amount of Webkins he has, your brother's literally famous to me. That's like the first famous interaction I had that entire trip where I was like, oh my god, this is like crazy. When was I gonna tell you guys what, Aaron? I'm so lost. Oh, about the stream? No! No.
Oh yeah, Frost. I forgot to mute Discord. Whoop, thank you.
No bandy streams. At least at this very moment in time.
But yeah, lost my Switch. Almost missed my flight back to Florida because I was a little overly confident on how well I could navigate the train system.
That stressed me out a lot.
Because it was the night before I got an email from JetBlue that was like, by the way, here's the parking situation at JFK Airport. I'm like, well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm not going to be... Wait, why are they talking about JFK? I didn't fly into JFK. I flew into Newark, the New Jersey airport, the one that's like easy to get to. But it turns out, I guess Priceline just booked like my return flight at a different airport than the one that I came in on. And rather than spending like $200 on an Uber to get there, I was like, you know what? We just spent all weekend like learning all the new forms of transport. Like, I'll just navigate my way there using trains. And boy, did I use, I think, every single train that like New Jersey and New York has to offer. I went like through like a maze of like 3 or 4 different stations to get all the way to JFK, and I had like 15 minutes to spare.
Right on.
And that's...
I was like, what the fuck?
And that's like... Hey, I mean, I basically paid myself like $150 because it did end up costing like $30 to get from basically... I don't know what area were we in.
But he did it. I was like, we were like out here.
Yeah, like what would you call that area that we like that train station I got in on? Was
you got in the Denville train.
Denville, station. Yeah. I don't. That's just the name of that town.
I don't want to drop like too close because like LOL, we're kind of close to where I need it.
Right, but it was in like we were out of Jersey City a ways, and it was like
we were in
I'm
like
not
the
gonna...
top corner of northern New Jersey to the left, and he needed to be all the way out
on the
New
other
Jersey
side
to
of
the
Manhattan.
right in New York. Yeah.
like there's like the way that Manhattan and like Queens is laid out. It's like a pocket. Like it's like an island. You can't, if you're gonna get to JFK, you kind of have to go through the city, which is why Ubers are so like expensive.
That Uber through.
And yeah, I thought I was leaving early. Like I thought I was being very responsible. It's like my flight doesn't leave till like 5. Turns out that's like when it departs. So really the boarding time is like 4:15. But yeah, leaving at 12, having 4 hours to do what should be like 2.5 hour trip should be fine. But like no, I cut it close.
Yeah.
It ended up being very close. Like if I had stopped to get food or get a coffee, I would have missed my flight 100%.
Dude, I'm like a stroke. I hate it.
But it was fun. I got to use the NJ Transit line. I got to use the PATH trains. Got into Penn Station in New York. Then there's the LIRR, which I don't know if that... Long Island. That's the Long Island Railroad. That takes you to like kind of the rural area of like Queens, and then you get on like an air train.
In my stomach, like,
and you take an air train that goes all the way to JFK, and then it drops you off right at your terminal, and it's great. And it only costs like $30.
So if y'all ever like question how like nonchalant and unbothered he is, like this situation is just. Oh.
Yeah, I think it was worth it.
Hated it.
It shouldn't have been as intense as it was. Like that should have been an easy process, but like it was. I maybe was sweating a little bit in the final like couple hours of that. Like I was planning to work during that time. Like I thought I could get on a train and edit and do things, but I couldn't. Did you stay further away from... Yeah, we were... Where we stayed initially was like near Jersey City, like literally like a $10 Uber ride to the park and like to where we were playing. But no, we were like 30 minutes past that. If I ever go to New York, will you be my guide?
No, that's not me. Not me.
Well, the thing that drives me crazy is that like a lot of these systems like let you buy tickets, and like they'll give you like a printout of a ticket that's like here you go, here's your ticket to, you know, get to Penn Station. But there's no like track information or like train numbers. It's just a ticket. And like,
yeah, I don't do the travel when I'm in New York, gang. I live here. That's not me. Mm-mm.
It was I got so educated, it was crazy. I would do it again. I feel powerful after doing it. I'm like, I could do that again and it would be way easier. And
you're insane. You're a psychopath,
yeah.
And that scares me deeply. But that's okay.
But Ubering is really nice and convenient, and we really did use that mostly, to be honest. But like things were pretty close. Like we rarely ever spent more than like $15 on an Uber getting anywhere like throughout the weekend. So
OG, I called dibs. I laid my claim like 4 years ago.
I did feel bad. Yeah, no, because OG, you mentioned you and your brother had like a nightmare situation trying to get to your airport, and like there are other ways, but it's a risk and it's a little stressful, probably.
I laid my claim. Stonks.
And now that we've mastered the transit system of New Jersey and New York, they're gonna move GoFest somewhere else, probably.
They're gonna move it.
And it's like, okay.
Dude.
I had fun though. That was a good trip. Very solid. Again, the gameplay was good. The food was good. We did eat at McDonald's once. I feel like I should confess that.
That's because we have to feed, like...
But sometimes you just gotta grab what's nearby because you just don't have time. And we were already... Oh my god, we were... Okay, so we went to that McDonald's because it was like, oh, our slot starts... Like, our actual park slot was like in 30 minutes. And we called an Uber to, like, pick us up. And it said it could hold 4 people. And we waited. And this guy was, like, late. Like, he was doing donuts in a parking lot for, like, 5 minutes before he even, like, made his way over to us. And then he finally pulls up, and he's got, like, a bunch of, like, crap in his car. Like, there's stuff in his front seat, so he clearly couldn't actually seat 4 people, and then he just drove away.
I've never had that before.
He just drove away. Like, and it's like, okay, our slot starts in 5 minutes. I guess we'll just call another Uber. And I just did an XL just to not take any risks. But, like, that... Yeah, that's the first time I've ever had one flop, too.
Yeah, and of course it was the one that was, like, actually a little time sensitive.
That was, like, the important one, and it failed on multiple levels.
Yep.
Had to feed the baby.
Yeah, literally, dude, that McDonald's was, like, the worst experience of my life, too. So we get in there, and, like, if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that when I get stressed out, I can't eat. So I was already, like, teetering on the edge of, like, losing my full appetite, right? And there's, like, we get in there, and there's, like, this group of... There's this group of children. Okay?
Yeah.
See how politely I said that? Very, very kind of me. And this is, like, the worst group of children in public that I have ever seen in my life. Like, I cannot express how, like, I think the only volume they knew how to have a conversation at was just going... like, the whole time.
I didn't even know people did that anymore. Like, it looked like they were having a party, like an actual, like, kids party at a McDonald's. And I was like, it was kind of nostalgic, honestly.
We pull up in there, and it's a tiny McDonald's, too. Like, this thing is, like, the size of, like, a bedroom, right? So we get in there, there's these kids screaming. We're hot already from, like, being outside. I'm like, okay, I go to sit down, I slam my knee on one of the chairs. Because I'm stupid. I don't know what's wrong with me. That's all I have for that one. That's self-inflicted, okay? Slam my knee on this chair, which then bruised for, like, the entire weekend where we were walking, like, miles and miles. Great. Then, after all this goes down, we're, like, sitting there, and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom before we go to this park because I don't want to have to use, like, a porta potty. I go in the bathroom, and I go in, you know, I do what you do in a bathroom, and as I'm walking out to, like, wash my hands, there's 2 little girls Like, they must have been, like, 10 or, like, 12, like, recording themselves dancing as I walk around the corner, and they just flee. They leave their phone there
my
to
god, I
record
beat the
me
Diglett
as I
stage,
wash
holy
my
cow.
hands. As I wash my hands, they leave their phone there to record me while they're sitting in the corner going,
I would say, like, keep an eye out for that video, but they got banned, no doubt.
Yeah.
You have kids uploading,
even know if they,
those
like-
videos get flagged so fast.
I've really been hoping that I'm gonna, like, stumble across a video, because, and all I said was, oop, my bad, gang, because, like, they're kids, you know what I mean?
Do you think you were in it, though? Like, did you see yourself
No,
on
I was.
camera?
I fully was in it. Yeah. Like, and all I said was, like, oop, my bad, because, like, I'm not there to reprimand kids in a bathroom, no less. Like, you should not be filming in a bathroom. That's just not cool.
Oh my god, that reminds me, Matt, you said...
They were so little that I was like, I can't be mean right now. That's, like, not cool.
For you page too local. This, I need to remember to send this video to you, but Ed showed me a video of the elevator that we were doing work in today, like, went viral a week ago. There is some very autistic account of a guy that's very enthusiastic about elevators, like, knows a lot about them.
Okay.
And Ed just found this, like, randomly. And yeah, it's got like 600,000 views, and he's like, yeah, it's weird that there's like a hydraulic elevator that goes up 10 stories. Normally you don't see that. Like, I'm surprised that
It got greenlit?
I'm surprised that Otis, you know, the elevator company, like serviced this contract. And like, meanwhile, we were literally working in that elevator today, and it was getting like jammed and stuck.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
That's been the case notoriously. But like, what are the odds of it's the exact same? I'm not just saying like, oh, it's the same model. It's the same building, the same building in Naples.
Oh,
well,
I want to see it.
He showed it to me, yeah, over lunch today, and I was like, that's crazy.
Oh.
Too local, so yeah, I'll send it over. Yeah. I think if you look up, I'm trying to remember the name of the account. It's not like an amazing video, but
yeah,
if you really like elevator lore, then yeah.
But yeah, that was my experience in like the worst McDonald's bathroom I've like ever been in.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And that singular like knee bump messed you up.
Dude, I had like
Is it still hurt?
Myself with that. Yeah, I'm still like fully bruised and everything. Like, I don't know what kind of I don't know why I was so excited to sit down at McDonald's that I like shattered my kneecap on the chair. But like, oh dude, I'm hurting. I was like at work and like just standing and like walking. I was like, oh god, like that stupid meme of like Peter holding his knee on the ground. Rough out here. Every time I go to a Go Fest, I just get beat up at this point. Like, that's just kind of the theme, I think. And I'm fine with it. I can handle it. Just like,
I know, very first Go Fest trip, the global one in Naples, like, you got assaulted by your glasses. You were like raw.
Oh, dude, that hurt so.
You were raw from those.
That was like so bad. The first Go Fest event we did, chat, like, so preface, I have really bad skin, and I know a lot of people say they have really bad skin. I have really bad skin, like, for so many different issues. So my glasses, right, I didn't start wearing glasses until like 4 years ago. My body never adapted to having glasses sit on my face, so whenever I wear my glasses, I have like a reaction to them, especially if it is hot or if I'm like sweating or something like that. I also have migraines, okay? We see what we're piecing together here. Third part, my right eye is significantly worse than my left eye. Like, so if I take my glasses off, my eye will overcompensate for my other eye, and it's essentially like a recipe for a guaranteed migraine. So I try to wear my glasses as much as possible. The first Go Fest that we did, I wore them the whole time because I was mortified of getting a migraine. Because I get the ones where I have to like lock myself in a room and like turn off all the lights, put a pillow over my head, and like pray for forgiveness.
Also, real quick to answer, Windup's asking if we've played Deltarune yet. That'll be tomorrow. We played like a couple hours of it last week, but then I went on a trip, so yeah, tomorrow night we're gonna be picking it back up.
Yippee!
I can't wait. Can't wait.
But yeah, TLDR, the first Go Fest, it was down in Naples, Florida, which is very It was in the middle of the summer too, so it was very hot and sweaty, and like I can deal with sweat, but my glasses literally like ripped holes.
Yeah,
like,
that was bad.
Deep
I was like,
open.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I try to tell people like I have bad skin, and it's not a meme. And yeah, I had like open giant holes in my face from my glasses. So that was my first like wound of a goat. That should have been like my indicator. Don't do these trips. Don't do it. You can get out now before you're like the sunk cost fallacy.
I
like,
know, and you
in.
didn't listen. You came back. What is it? Well, this was the third New York trip? Fourth?
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, this was the
third. Third New York one. Yep.
Oof understands the like face.
I'm not ready for the end of chapter 3. I bet I'm not. But I am though, because
if y'all spoil Deltarune in any of the chats, I'm haunting you for sport. I don't know what you're saying. I don't want any of that. Yo, the end of chat. Like, no. I don't want to know if it goes crazy. Be quiet.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. But yeah, don't tell me anything. Don't say nothing.
Literally nothing.
I was eating up the Zelda like fake video game that we're playing in that. Like that was fun. But I was kind of dreading having to do it again if my cloud save thing, like I did not expect to be able to like log into another Switch and get access to that. So the fact that that worked and like streams can resume uninterrupted, that's nice.
God.
It was fun, but I wouldn't want to play through it again like right away.
Yeah.
If I had to get on a plane every time. That's true, OG. You have been very committed.
They know that I'm like, I'm okay. You know what? I'm the girl of the group, so I shouldn't have to fly. How's that? Women's rights. Women's rights to not ever be on an airplane.
But what if Scopely does not support women's rights?
I don't know. Be a man.
We'll see. Things
We'll
could change with
see if they
Scopely.
do. They're gonna change it because that was the 3 years. New York.
Do you have any like? Because I don't even really have any theories. Like, because I'm not sure what they would change. Because I think it just makes sense to keep the same teams and just let them do whatever. But like, something's gonna change next year. Like, it has to.
Can we talk about the comment that we just got above? Oops. Women's rights lover, you're so right.
Wait, who?
I said women's rights, and we got a comment from a women's rights lover.
Oh!
A Jenna person.
Okay. I was looking at... Yeah, I saw the Jenna, and I was like, what do you mean? What? I don't see women's rights. Oh.
Mr. Dungeon
go.
Fest?
Shout out.
Alright, Aaron. Would that maybe get me out of the state? Perhaps.
I think we would have to...
manifest things.
Well, you would have to make that ourselves. But yeah.
Yeah, literally.
You know what? You could do a Mystery Dungeon AR game. You could. Or just add something like that to Pogo. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
How about we, like, actually get new, like, gameplay in Pokemon Go? That'd be really cool. Like, what about... Give us, like, a class system. Give us, like, actual quests. Like, maybe a little bit more story. That's not just, like, the same picture of the same NPCs showing up over and over again. I know it's a mobile game, so they'll probably never do that, but... give us, like, breeding. We are getting, IV training. Like, we're getting bottle caps and stuff, so that'll be cool. I think we're actually getting bottle caps, and we're getting some way to, like, do, like, hyper training. But, don't quote me. That's just based on, like, data mining stuff.
Which I noticed everything you said, by the way, so that works with Gabe, not me. I know about the test and everything else. I just am not talking about him or talking over him because I'm polite. Behave!
Wait, what?
They forget that I actually look at chat.
Oh. Yeah, I missed.
Behave!
You know what's cool about this? This ROM supports Rumble. Like, my controller's shaking, yeah. Pokedaxy was good. He looked like a little tired because I think he had just been to Japan or whatever.
Yeah, he was just at Japan.
Yeah,
and because he even said it because I messaged him because we had a lucky trade and I was like, hey, I kind of want to get this done. Where you at? And he was like something, and I was like, oh well, my park slot is on like Friday. And he was like, oh, well, I'll be around the park at some point then. So I'd assumed he wasn't going to be there Friday. And then when we pulled up on him, either one, he was avoiding me, which is fair. Or two, he literally did, like,
that's not fair.
Misread. I think it's fair.
I'm making the effort to... Oh, okay, I can't speak for how he might be, like, you know...
Plus, I don't know, maybe he's scared of...
Yeah, I don't know.
Emos, you know, I can't blame
I think he has a good time, and the fact that you didn't get cut out of that video, I think it says a lot.
That's fair.
Listen,
OG pulled up and was like, "You're way more emo than I remember."
Wait, he said that to you? What?
You didn't. That was the first thing out of OG's mouth. He was like, "You are way more tattooed than I remember."
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that killed me.
So you're saying maybe Daxie's thinking that, but
yeah,
not
maybe
saying
Daxie's also scared of tattoos.
Maybe. I think his girlfriend has tattoos, though. Pretty sure. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, well, she's got like pretty tattoos.
Oh, I messed up.
I
I
like
love
a
this Diglett
Pokemon
minigame,
on
but
my
I'm so
arm.
bad at it. Ugh.
But anyway, yeah, TLDR, we pulled up on him because I was like, yo, we have a trade. And like, again, I literally just like cut him off and was like, trade!
It's true. That is actually how it goes.
Yeah. I just pull up and like growl and they go,
Yeah,
okay,
it's really good.
please. But you know, he was cool. I always like seeing Daxie in person.
It's a good time.
The first time we met Dax in person, we did like that silly little like video that he had us do, like the
I don't know
video,
what the title of it is, but you can go look up like impersonating Pokemon Go creator or something. It's from 2023.
It threw us for a loop because I was walking with him at one point. It was just like him and I walking like forward, like together or whatever. And I like said like, oh, those people like hated me or something. And like Dax online is like such a good dude. Like he's so PG and like family friendly and everything. And he just like looked at me and was like, well, did they tell you to fuck off? And I was like, whoa, this is like Mickey Mouse dropping the F-bomb, right? Like I'm like, gang.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like the equivalent of like Santa Claus being like, all right, you little shit. Look, whoa.
Yeah, I
think I thought it was really funny, and it was nice to see him be like a little loose with it, you know?
In my mind, Dax is like the youth of like Pokemon Go creators. Like Pokedaxie, the character is a boy, but Pokedaxie, the like in real life, is a man.
Yeah.
Like he's like you meet him with him in person, and he's just like he seems like 5. He seems way older than he does in his videos, if that makes sense. Yeah, he's tall!
Way taller than I anticipated. So, like, the first time we pulled up on him, I was like, that's a grown man! That's a... like...
He's really cool, though. He's genuinely a chill guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
I always say, he's, like, the only, I think, creator I would want... Like, him and your old pal Josh. I want to get them both in a room with, like, 3 shots each. And just, like, have a conversation. Like, I just feel like it would be an experience that I wouldn't be able to have anywhere else. Like, I want it so bad.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like,
that would be...
I need to start locking in to, like, make content again and become, like, a notable trainer. So we're like, let's go for shots.
Yeah, you know what would be great? I would love some more Bandy streams. I don't know when you have time for that, or if you're thinking about it, but, like, man, that would be great. I know I speak for everybody when, like, man, I would watch a Bandy stream.
I don't know who you are.
I would so watch it. Right, Anime?
Danger. No!
Right, look, right, already chat's like, yeah, we would love more of that. I agree. Another Soul Link? I don't, alright, I need to get my bug locks going, because, I'm running out of time before ZA. Like, I gotta at least get to X and Y. So, we'll see. Last time I drank too much, I argued about how Gen 2 was the worst. That's fine.
Frost? What do you mean? Yes, I do.
That's the thing. Like, there is a mod for this game that adds all the Gen 2 Pokemon, but, like, I'm not in a rush to play it. Because, like, yeah, I don't like Gen 2 that much either. I'm really nostalgic for some of the Pokemon in it. I do not hate Gen 2, but I'm just like, yeah.
That's
It
enough
feels.
Muffkins for one day.
Oh, bro, I can't keep my balls alive.
Oh. Sure, yeah.
What was I gonna say? I can't remember. It might have been something about Pokedaxi, but anyway.
Probably. The Teliars, he's cool. He's like an actual, like, just a cool dude. And that's like the general consensus. He was a tired cool dude.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
Yeah. And like kind of his whole the whole premise of the video he uploaded was like not to rush and like try to play Go Fest to like maximize every second of it. And that's kind of where I'm at too. It's just like trying to enjoy the actual event. And this event just had more like actual stuff to do. Like there were more like little activities and things to look at. So
played a carnival
that's
game.
fun. Yeah, that's all fun. I hope to see more of that. I don't know if it's worth, you know, they should probably give the VIP people a little bit more to do, but like
I mean, the VIP people are there to just like meet people.
No, I mean like the $100 ticket where you get bathrooms and they had like a little lounge, but there really didn't seem to be much in that lounge, and it was outdoors.
That's kind of fair.
It wasn't even like an air conditioned space or anything, which. Oh yeah, Matt, that's like the one thing. As soon as I saw those, the lure the sculptures. What accent is that? Why am I talking like that? Those those were cool. I have something cooking for those specifically. Because I feel like, I mean, I haven't like watched every creator's video about GoFest. I don't know if they've all put up ones, but I haven't seen people really show those off. They said nice hat, it was worth it. Okay. That's what counts. I know you get items in game too, so. I mean, that's nice.
The items were worth it.
Like, if it's $100 worth of like Pokecoins, like sure, fair enough.
OG told me they were worth it, so obviously they were worth it. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to contribute otherwise.
Yeah, I think that was the trip, essentially.
Told my story about the Little Mermaid old lady, and hope everyone enjoyed
Ramen, Bryant Park, we saw Shiny King T. We kind of touched base with, like, we did our little meetup thing, but it was raining. Like, it started pouring.
Oh, dude, it was raining so bad.
So I wasn't able to commit, like, the whole slot like I was hoping to, and I feel like I was checking, like, socials to make sure nobody was, like, trying to get there. But we ended up still bumping into quite a few people.
Best catches besides Shundo? Literally nothing. That was actually the only hundo I caught the entire time. And other than that, I got like unknown. You know, that's like a big pick. I got Skiddo. So that's like that was like my hunt, but that was like everybody's hunt. Skiddo and like Frigibacks. And that was kind of it for me. I didn't even get. This is like the third year in a row I haven't gotten a background shiny from a raid. And it, like, tilts me so hard.
Yeah, that sucks.
It tilts me so hard. I can't express... Oh, dude, I get so upset. They hate me. I don't know.
I think I got... I mean, I didn't get a background shiny either, but...
You've gotten them on other events, though.
Yeah. I did get pretty much every other shiny I wanted, except for Frigibacks. So... But we'll see for I think he's going to be a global, right?
I think so, and also he'll get a community day. You know,
yeah, I got all the Pika costumes. That was important.
I missed the red Pika.
I have an extra. You're fine. And I got 2 Phalanx, I think. Maybe just one.
Oh,
you got got 2.
Yes, I got 2, and I got a I got an extra small costume shiny Phalanx. So that's
crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy pull.
It, so
Yeah, you almost went for the footy. The most dangerous thing you can do as a Pokemon Go player is to try to get footage of your shiny. Like, I lost a shiny Unknown X to that, and that turned out to be a pretty rare one. Like, we don't see that one.
Forever.
Did you guys get all the instrument Pikmin? No, because I'm not as cool as Bandy, apparently, who is, like, much
Yes,
better
I did.
at Pikmin Bloom and can, like, finish an event in 2 weeks, and she doesn't even spend, like, a dime on the game. So,
Nope. They reward
explain
them for
that.
being money conscious.
I don't know. I don't get it. That was a...
Hot girls don't spend money on AR.
Alright, here we go.
games.
Diglett minigame, I'm gonna lock in. I love this minigame, but I'm bad at it. Why? Wait, why did it cancel? No! You didn't
better stream
realize...
this a little bit longer because I want to go have ramen.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be playing this till at least midnight. Oh, there we go. You didn't realize Unknown W couldn't be shiny till after the event. Yeah, see, that's stupid. I don't understand the logic of, like... I think it's... OG knows the list. There's, like, 3 Unknown that aren't shiny yet. Like, why are we waiting on those? I don't get it. It just makes things confusing. But I ended up getting, I think I got, like, 4 or 5 Unknowns over the whole weekend, which is crazy.
I think I only got... Oh no, I think I got 4. I think I pulled 4 total.
And, like, 3 or 4 of those were brand new ones. No! Anyway.
Yeah, that's all I have, though. I'm ramen time.
If I think of anything else, I mean, you'll be around.
You know where to find me.
Yeah.
Oh, as I rub my eye. Okay, Frost, I gotta be honest, you do this test every time and I never know what I'm supposed to actually notice. So, like...
Bro, I can't.
You should stop at 15 because I still, like, do...
What are we talking about? 15 what?
I don't know, Frost runs this test on you, like, all the time, and now he's doing it to me, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. He just
Is this the counter of I haven't read any comments from him?
I've been reading his comments! Like...
Oh, man. Oh, Matt, you almost got a... Ooh. Imagine getting a Shundo Unknown in the wild. That would be cool.
That'd be a rare pull.
That'd be fun.
Oh! For the longest time, I didn't know what y'all were counting about. Like...
Oh, it was Hydrate? I've been drinking... See, I have a can of stuff I've been drinking. Just not water. I'll drink some water. Yeah, but... TLDR, if you want to keep enjoying Pokemon Go in your hometown, don't go to GoFest. Because you will ruin the game for yourself when you go.
I don't know, maybe I know the trains well enough that I can just go into the city to play Pogo now.
You literally could. It really wouldn't be that hard. I could
know,
show you exactly. And you can go straight into Penn Station. So you can skip having to, like, transfer to a subway. You can get on the nice train and just be in Manhattan. And it's, like, $15.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyway, if anyone ever goes to New York to play Pogo, don't hit me up unless you're gonna find out how to get me there.
I miss Bryant Park. Yeah, Bryant Park is fun. I kind of wish we had more time to spend there, but it was raining, so...
Yeah, the weather is
we've in previous years we've spent so much time there that I'm like I was okay kind of trying out new stuff. The bus was great. Can highly recommend the bus.
I can't. The hardest walking the end of Aaron's comment. I don't know whether that says meal or meat.
Favorite meal? Yeah, meal.
My ramen. 100. It's always raw. Okay, to be fair, the place that Gabe talked about, the one Mexican place was so freaking good. Oh, so
yeah,
good.
I'm sorry for eating the other half of your burrito. I felt
it's okay. No, it's okay.
You offered it. You offered it to me, but I
did.
still shouldn't have eaten it because it was
no,
like.
You should have. It was fair game. It was totally.
And it was
fair game,
cold.
yeah.
Like I ate that like later, and it was good.
Oh,
that burrito was so good.
But yeah, the ramen place was really, really like above and beyond. And the lady that served us was so nice. She was such a sweet angel.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, it was
like,
good.
I wish I could like come back here and be a regular. Like it was just that kind of place.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I just like you have such good service that it's like, I want to come back. But anyway, that's all. Goodbye, chat.
Rat on screen. Rat.
Yeah. Rat. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for hopping on.
Yippee.
You know, it's funny that Rattata appeared. I literally got a shiny Rattata today. Like, I just go +1. So, that's cool. I like getting just random, like, full odds Gen 1 shinies, even if they're ones that I have a bunch of. Like, I know someone who likes rats. Or if I get like an extra Dunsparce. Sudowoodo. That's always a big pull. Psyduck, huge. Ghastly. Getting more Caterpies, like... That's my default trade with somebody. If if we have nothing to offer each other, it's just like, alright, can you just give me a Caterpie? I'll just give you whatever. Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, I come back from the dead. Oh, DeBlob fan. Hello. Aaron, the Nintendo store was good. I got this. Wait, no, this is not from the Nintendo store. I actually bought this at the tent in Go Fest. Because I really just don't own that much like Pokemon stuff, especially new. But the Nintendo store was good. We did, oh, I didn't even mention this. We played Mario Kart. Like, we actually did get to touch us. Like, I couldn't believe that there wasn't like a swarm of people like fondling Switch 2s in there. Like, it wasn't really that hard to just go up to a kiosk and like get a turn. I completely forgot to say that. And honestly, it's just Mario Kart. Like, I know there's more to the game, but again, like, we were playing a demo mode, so we couldn't like explore. But it was like a 2-player kiosk, and we did like one race. And it was like, wow, that's cool, and it looks great, and it sounds great, but like, I had no like intense desire to, like, I need this. Like, there's so much other stuff I would rather be playing right now than Mario Kart. And I know that when I get it, I'll probably have a good time with it, like, for sure. But yeah, I mean, just Mario Kart's not enough to sell me on the console, so I'm waiting for ZA. I'll start sweating and like searching pre-order sites and maybe harassing my local GameStops for a place in line or something, but like, until like, I mean, what do we have till October? It does feel good though. The Pro Controller is really nice. That control, it's maybe like it might be like a smidge too small, but that's just because, I mean, that might just be my hands. The new like back pedal buttons are perfect, and like the Joy-Cons are noticeably more comfortable. And you guys don't need to know any of this. I mean, everybody and their grandma is reviewing the Switch too, so. But yeah, I don't need it. And honestly, the only reason I would even be tempted to get one is to like mess around in Scarlet and Violet. But if I don't have my save file, then like there's no reason to do that. So I really just removed every temptation. Like, any sense of urgency is completely gone. It already was, and now just more so. I'm glad that Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 was not Switch 2 exclusive. That would have been pretty dirty. Switch 2 still isn't worth it, since again, we don't own the console. That's a good point. Yeah. We'll see if they actually go through with that. Like, it could be that that's in the terms of service, but they never actually, like, execute it. But it is disturbing that it's even there. The boss is on auto? Yeah, Aaron, maybe. I don't think... Death Stranding... Is that out? Did that come out already? I don't think I'll be playing that right away. I need to finish... I gotta, like, actually finish Expedition 33. I'm playing that off stream at this point, but... Yeah, oof. The fact that you can't open it or do basic, like, that's pretty awful. I mean, I never ended up doing that with any of my Switches, but it's just kind of messed up. It just kind of sucks that they're not cool about that. But I'm still gonna get one. I also ordered, Alright, well, we had a Switch that we shared as, like, a family, and then I got one as a gift a few years later. So yeah, I had two, basically. I still have my bug lock save. So the bug lock that we did in Scarlet, like, that still exists. Did I ever play Miitopia? Yes. Oh yeah. Very, very excited to see that they're doing more of that. What impressed me is that the hackers already hacked into the system. I heard people already have like custom code running on the console, which is crazy. Alright, Matt, it was JetBlue Airlines, but yeah, you're right. It was just an active charity. Yeah. Gabby, Tapia, what game is this? This is Pokemon Pinball. This is a Game Boy Advance version. This was the first version of Pinball made by the same company that did the Game Boy Advance one. Have I checked to see if the Switch has gone online? I didn't know you could do that. No, I immediately deregistered it. Like, I took it off of being my primary console, which I guess you can only do once a year. And that's the only way that you can, like, log into a new Switch to, like, re-download your games. So, I mean, my purchases are safe. It's just, there was definitely a game cart in the Switch. I don't remember what game I had in there. It might have been Mario Party. No, because I think I downloaded Mario Party. I don't know. I still have, like, faith that it's gonna show up. I think, like, the two places I lost it have, like, a pretty good odds of not having a scummy person just keeping it, but I know the TSA has a bad history of just, like, keeping random things for themselves, so I have a little bit of concern there. Because they responded really quickly, like, yeah, we don't have anything. Checking the streams. Yeah, Gabby, thanks for stopping in. Lawsuit. Lawsuit, or give me my save back with all my bug terras. I'm just so bitter about it because I was almost to, I think, 1,000 hours logged in Scarlet and Violet on that save file, and like so much of that time was just like idle time of me like just waiting for raids to refresh, or just like sitting on stream not really actually playing it. But like, I wanted to get that number to 1,000 and maybe eventually make a video about it. TSA takes Switches always, apparently. If I didn't drop it in the airplane, which I, could have been either or. I am struggling to do anything in this game. I managed to beat the Diglett minigame once, but like, I fear I might actually have to focus and stop, like, mindlessly yapping. Game is banned from coming up here anyway due to the loss. Alright, if it happens again, yeah. Nathan Fielder. Okay, I didn't call him yet. I should check in with Nathan. Yeah, maybe Nathan could help me out here. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of grounds for a lawsuit against Nintendo to happen when it comes to people in California. We'll see. I mean, people tried suing them over the drift, and they still ended up just using the same exact tech in the new Joy-Cons. Like, that's bold. I feel like there was something else in the Nintendo store I was going to mention, but I can't remember. The only issue with the Nintendo store in New York is it's way smaller than you would think it would be for, like, a flagship location like that. So they really don't have, like, a ton of product variety. And, like, the Pokemon section is pretty small. Like, what did they have? There was a whole shelf, or it was like a ring of shelves, like in a kiosk, stocked with not Burmy, but Wormadam. Like, no Burmies, no Mothim, just every color of Wormadam, and that was it. It's like, okay, I wonder how often that rotates. How many people are looking for that? Like, hey, I like bugs, but like, Oh, yeah, Matt, that's funny. Yeah. I thought about it. I mean, I guess if I finish my Pikmin collection, you know, and once I get like a Wurmple, I think maybe the next mission from there is to just maybe start collecting bugs. But we're gonna move slow with that. I'm not, you know, oh! Okay, we just spawned a Zapdos. I think we already caught one of these? That's crazy. It's the first spawn. I love how oh, he's just a chicken in this. Dude, some of the sprites in this game are so janky, it cracks me up. Please don't say Wurmple out loud if someone takes that. Yeah, no, that's fair. I will not mention it again. Yeah, oof, it really has always been Zapdos, huh? Like, this might even be like the third time. That is weird. Dude, I'm so excited to play Deltarune. I was gonna do that tonight, but then I realized, like, you know what, there's so much to talk about. Like, Deltarune would be like the worst game ever to try to have like a conversation over. And I wasn't sure if I could get Bandy on, like, because this was done kind of short notice, so thank you Bandy, for hopping on. That was a lot of fun, but I figured I should play something else. And I didn't want to play Poke Park, because that's gonna lag. I didn't want to play Rhythm Heaven, because that was gonna lag. But tomorrow, well, no, Saturday, my mini PC will be here, and I will get to set that up, and hopefully solve all of our problems, and have, like, really nice, crisp emulation streams. I'm trying to remember the model. A lot of people buy, like, the mini PC market's super weird too, because you're basically just buying a laptop without a screen or a keyboard. Like, that's really, it's kind of the same tech. And some of them also use, like, phone processors. Will the mini PC be hosting the avatars? I think that's a good question, Anime-kun. I might be able to run them. I don't know. I'll look into it. Because right now, it's actually my Mac that runs Stream Avatars, and then I just, like, screen share it over. But I might be able to do that more efficiently. Yeah, Amanaka, mini PC, if you've ever seen a Mac Mini, like, it's like buying just a computer tower with more compact parts. It's like the size of an Apple TV, if you've ever seen those. I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, oof, it just runs Windows. Like, you literally just plug a monitor and a keyboard and everything into it. Like, it is just a PC. I mean, you could probably make, like, a little emulation console that is really stripped down, but I don't, you know, I want the, like, this is something that I might even bring with me places, which maybe I'll be banned from doing that after losing my Switch, but, you know, if I ever had to stream on the go, something like that would be really cool. Because, like, for instance, you know, my cousin, he's like, you should come up to the parks the next time you're free, or if you have, like, a week. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that right after taking a trip, because, like, I got things to do and games to stream and a schedule to keep. But, you know, theoretically, if I had a mobile setup for streaming, then I could be a little more flexible. And the mini PC could be, like, I probably wouldn't be able to do my whole setup with, like, stream avatars, but I could at least, like, be a little more portable. September collab. We'll see. Have you heard of the Xbox Asus ROG? Oh, yeah, they announced that during the game showcase, right? Xbox, or Microsoft did a game showcase. It's basically like a Steam Deck, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's good. I'm not I really have very little desire for a portable gaming system that's, you know, like, I just, like, I used to play, I had a 3DS that I used to use a lot. And I know, like, something like that would be great for, like, lounging around or, like, playing in bed or something. But in most cases, like, I really don't need a portable handheld with a screen. Like, I'm gonna get a Switch too, and it's gonna stay docked, like, 90% of the time. Oh. Bandy needs the premium ramen after going through everything. Yep. Dude, I have to get, like, a little bit further. Like, realistically, there's, like, 45 minutes left of this stream. If I can lock in and actually, like, hit some shots and just avoid dropping ball. Maybe. Maybe. Did I get premium ramen? Yes. Should there be more? Yes. Oh yeah, and there's more where that came from. Dude, there's so many ramen shops in like downtown Manhattan. And I mean, I'm sure there's some in Jersey City too. You could probably eat at a new ramen place like every single day. For like a good while before you had to circle back. Alright, see, that's a scam. No, we reset. Losing a ball that fast is embarrassing. Thinking about that udon place we didn't get. Yeah, I know. I don't think I've been to like a dedicated like udon shop where that's all they serve. It's gotta be good. If you've ever come to California, I know a good one, but it's in Berkeley. Noted. I don't know how California's laid out at all. I'm sure most places have decent ramen. Like there are some good ramen places even in Naples, but it's a dedicated udon place. See, that I feel like is rare. Marugame. When will the Twilight watch party happen? Good question. It could be as soon as this weekend. No, I might be. That'd be too short notice. I think this week is kind of weird because I got back like in the middle of the week, so I'm resisting setting like any hard schedules because, you know, anything can happen. Once we get to Monday, I'm gonna, like, we need to do the Twilight watch party. We need to do another Friday wildcard stream. Why Twilight? I don't know, OG. That you can ask literally all the girls. I don't know. I literally don't remember why that came up, but that is what we're gonna be watching on Discord. So it was voted for. It was paid for. We thought about doing it before New York, but Twilight because I was rewatching it and accidentally turned into an influencer. Wait, turned into an influencer? I watched Twilight for a kiss in first grade. Worth it! Yeah, see, we need to get, like, the Twilight stories from, like, the guys. I feel like every guy has, you know, I've managed to avoid it until now. But basically, I feel like every guy gets forced to watch Twilight at some point. Perfect watch party sponsored by Vice. Yeah, essentially. You said you didn't watch it and suddenly I was powerful. Yep. That's the whole story. But yeah, we need to do that. I need to ask Patreon what they want to play for Friday's stream next week. Because really this whole weekend I plan to just play Deltarune. Like, I really just want to catch up on the lost time. I'm so excited to play that. Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Oh, I have seen that. Listen, I have a little bit of nostalgia for Spy Kids, but I don't think that counts. That's like its own other thing. Anyway, it's nice to be back. I miss streaming. I like really felt weird having, you know, just all days of like not doing it. Like I was like, what? I feel like I'm just part of my routine missing. The stream is still loading for me. This better not be some combination of pinball and Pokemon. Sorry, Galaxy Me. That's my bad. I'm gonna keep resetting until I stop losing a ball. Like, I need like a coach. I need someone who's like a professional at this game to just explain to me what I'm doing that's like throwing my ball away so quickly. Because I had this problem in Ruby and Sapphire too for a while until I kind of developed like good muscle memory. No Twilight Story because you keep getting censored? That's so depressing. I bet Oof has a really good Twilight Story too. Alright, we're getting Pidgey. That's not something we need. Bro. Maybe I need to use a different, oh my god. Oh my god. And again, another reminder, if you guys have any... I have ideas, I have things that I'm going to be doing regardless, but if you've had any, like, burning suggestions for, like, emotes, or gift notifications, or, like, you know, stuff on Twitch, I mean emotes for both platforms, by the way, now would be the time. And whether that's in suggestions or even, I mean, suggestions I pay more attention to because that's, like, a dedicated channel for that, and that requires some special permissions in there. I think it's, like... I could be wrong. I need to, like, refresh my memory on how the roles work, but I think it's, like, subs have access to that if you're, like, a TikTok sub or a Twitch sub, but I could be wrong. French Starmie? Yeah. Matt, there's one. Any goals for the stream or just jamming? Dude, my goal is to figure out how to stop dying. Like, that's my new goal. My goal going into this was to just get to Mewtwo, which I did do once. I don't know how I did it. There is a Mewtwo, like, bonus game, like, basically, like, the final boss. It's like getting to Rayquaza, basically. And I've only ever done it once, and I did not beat Mewtwo. It was not successful. The goal is to get good, yes. Will it happen? I hope so. I like the vibe of this game. The controls of it just, like, bother me to no end. I can even forgive, like, the random white flashing. Because that's pretty awful too, but, like, you eventually just learn to ignore it. I can't aim my ball. Like, that's the biggest problem. Guzzlord emote? Mm-hmm. Maybe. Could be good. Wait, Oof, is that you asking for a Super Paper Mario emote? Like, I don't know the context. Oh god, my brain was not processing the white flash, but now you can't unsee it. I'm sorry, Brandon, yeah. No, it's really awful. Like, I'm genuinely surprised that they couldn't find a way to just not have that. But I'm sure it's just a limitation with the Game Boy. You commented that a while ago. Oh. Well, it was after French Starmie. I thought it was a suggestion. Jinx? Oh. Wait, yeah, Lilo, this might be Jinx. Dude, these physics make no sense. Bro, just let the ball... There we go. 1. Yeah, that's Jinx. I gotta get this Jinx off screen quick, too. This is old design Jinx. This was before... some... yeah. It's alright. This catch will be over quick. Her sprite on the board, it's you'll see. Everybody's going like, uh-oh. Wait. Oh, is Billy here? Hi, Billy. Nice to see you. The first joke you ever laughed at that I commented was a Jinx joke? Is that true? Alright, but like... I think, honestly, I think this might be... This sprite of Jinx... She's kind of a baddie a little bit. Yeah, like... Oh, and I lost her, of course. Like, these sprites are so off-brand, but, like, some of them don't work. Fumbled and batty for real. Like, I don't know, like her dress and her hair, like, all of it. Oh, we didn't talk about the circus. We didn't. We literally, like, grazed the topic. Yeah, Banny took me to a circus. And I don't want to get too specific. Because, like, she kind of like... There's, like, connections to... Oh, yeah. Anyway. I'm not coming back, so you better explain it. How do you explain a, like, a circus that is... It's not for like kids aren't allowed in the building, but it's not like X-rated. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. Oh gee, this was in Jersey. This was after you guys left. We like considered whether or not we were actually going to go or not because we were like wiped out. Oh, we went to see the Dandadan movie. That was really fun too. We did both of these on the same day. It's not a Diddy. No. It's not. We saw the Dandadan movie in theaters. And then we went to... Can I call it a spooky circus? It was like... Honestly, it felt like something that we should have gone to, like, on Halloween. It's the kind of thing where, like, you're laughing 1 second, because, like, it's a good show and it's entertaining. And then you're literally, like, gripping your seat because you're convinced you're about to see somebody die. Like, it was that kind of vibe back and forth. Like, very dangerous things. And a few scandalous things. But a lot of just, like, very impressive, like, strong people doing amazing acts. Like, what you would expect in a circus, but all framed as, like, a horror movie. So instead of it being like, oh, look at this person that's, like, tethered to the top of the tent. I mean, whatever you call that, the stage. Like, I don't even know how you would do this act normally. A few scandalous me sitting there embarrassed. You did great. No, it was fun. Again, I might be able to share, like, little snippets of the trip, like, overall. You're not really supposed to record in those environments, but there were some, like, intermissions and things that I think I could probably get away with. Just so you get, like, a 1 second sense of the vibe. I would say overall, though, I filmed probably less of this trip than any of the Go Fests that I've been on. I was a little bit too busy just, like, enjoying the moment and, like, having an actual vacation. It was really nice. It was fun. But I've also, like, been really eager to get back to work on things. Like, there's so much about streams that I want to get updated, but there's also, like, just stuff for the next video. Yeah, I had to be driven around. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want even... that shouldn't even be in the public record that there was ever a point where I wasn't the one driving a car. And the only reason she got away with it is because, like, you know... Fair enough, I'm not on your insurance. I'm not gonna drive your car. Can you get... Is that, like, a type of insurance you can get, though? I've never thought about, like, looking into this, but can you get insurance that just covers other drivers? That's like... Hey, I have insurance... Or maybe the person that would take over would have to have a special insurance, or... That probably doesn't exist. That might only be like a family plan kind of thing. He's lying. He didn't want to. He made me turn around for a Chameleos and everything. I did. No, I did. That was worth it. I'm not paying for that. Yeah, you shouldn't. But I just wonder if it exists. Correct, the person driving. So they... Okay, so you can pay extra insurance to cover yourself if you ever drive someone else's car? Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. I love learning new tech. Thank you, Brandon. Interesting. It's probably like way more than it's actually worth, but I just, you know. You're still not driving my car. That's fine. I'm not trying to, you know, do anything with that. I figure you wouldn't let me regardless, but like, you know, for emergencies, let's say. You know, say like, maybe it's like late at night and like, you know, we forgot something and like you're not in a condition to drive and like, you know, I'm leaving the next day and I really need to make sure I try that Wawa chili. Like, there's no reason why you should have to go out and get it. If it's an emergency? Okay, so in that case, I would have been, yeah, alright. No one can drive my car except the people who live under my roof. Alright, fair, rational policy, I guess. By the way, I did not get to try the Wawa chili. Which, I don't... You know what? I don't even know if it exists. I don't think, You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen photo evidence of it. I think Wawa chili might actually be, like, a giant, like, scheme. Like, I don't know why she would lie about it. All I'm saying is... Bandy talked about Wawa chili being, like hitting the spot, like being one of the like go-to items. And when I went to my Wawa, they didn't have it. And I thought it was like a New Jersey thing. And so we went to a Wawa, but it wasn't like the one she usually goes to or whatever. And like it was not on the menu. Mr. Saturn. I love Polkadashi. Welcome. Nice to see you. It's been a minute. I look tanner? You know what? My face did feel hot today. I think I did get sunburned. She's trying to cope. It's not even that. I'm just preparing myself for disappointment because maybe it never existed. Withdraws? Me too, honestly. No, I felt weird being away for that long. I'm restarting this. I'm losing a ball too early. Why do I struggle with this game so much? It really... I'm still talking too much, probably. That's maybe part of it, but I don't know. Bro. That is true. You did earn it. You earned a little kidnapping. But anyway, yeah, that circus was really fun. I didn't know what to expect, and it way over delivered. God, there's a guy that basically like gets up on like a hamster wheel, and I did not feel good watching him trip over himself when he's like 100 feet in the air, maybe more. What was the rarest thing that I caught? Oh God. Probably the fact that I got 2 skidoos or skiddos. I think that might be one of the rarest things. That's like a genuinely rare shiny. I don't know if that's going to be at global. If that's at global, then probably the rarest thing is maybe the costume shinies. I don't know. Like, no, but Phalanx was spawning a lot. I don't know. Do I have a shiny Larvesta? No, I still have never gotten one. Dude, the eggs at GoFest were bad too. Like bad. Like, I went in expecting to invest a little bit more in, like, incubators and stuff, but there was no reason to do it. So I will save those for... I don't know, is Global gonna have different egg pools? Oh, hello, Magikarp. Yeah, Matt, I guess you could do it for IVs. But, like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, I could always, like, try to roll lucky trades for stuff like that. Like, unless there's a rare spawn or... Because in my brain, I always think of the tours. Because the eggs in the tours are always really, really good. Like, or at least have stuff that are only in eggs. And it's usually like a regional or something. Like, oh, that was a cool catch. That was, ooh, yeah, it was good. Every time I open my camera roll to look at trips, the pics of my feet. What? Why were you taking what? yeah, Mr. Saturn. It was in New York. Technically, it was Jersey City, but we went to New York for a lot of it. They didn't put anything in the eggs previously? That's crazy. Why would they do that? I mean, in some ways it's fine, because like I would rather not have to worry about buying incubators for a GoFest when I already have to do that for the tour. But I don't know. Oh, the boots. Right, the farmer picks. The I've been working out in the field all day picks, right. Been working on the farm barefoot. I did go to the Nintendo store. I wanted to go on the launch day of the Switch, but the scheduling didn't work out. So we went the day after, and it really wasn't that busy. And I did get to touch a Switch 2, and essentially confirmed that like I'm okay. I don't need one right now. Played like one race of Mario Kart World with Bandy and was like, yeah, that was alright. But I wasn't sitting there like, oh boy, let's go again. I was like, let's go catch shinies. Like, why, Mr. Saturn, why do I feel like I know what you're gonna say next? Brandon, I hope it's global. There's a few Skidoo research tasks in the paid pass. Okay, yeah, then he might be. Yeah, it might be global then. I may or may not be receiving free money. Don't go to stores with him, he will not talk you down. Alright, that... no, but that was a logical conversation. We talked through that, I think. Skidoo's incense only in global. Okay, yeah. So maybe I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably my best catch. You got a random excellence award by your college? Oh, hey, $600 is literally how much you would spend on Switch. There you go. I see where you're going. I don't know how you're gonna get there, considering like the state of the Switch, like stock issues. That said, does anybody know anyone that's just walked into a store and gotten a Switch without a pre-order? Because I have a hunch that in like 2 months that might start happening. Or your coworker did? Brendan, you just went into a store on launch day and you got a Switch on the shelf. Really? Oh my god. Okay. At Costco. Bro, I didn't even think of that. Dude, Costco and like Sam's Club might actually have some. And oh god, I'm gonna have to do a little hunting, because like Naples, like where I live, is very old, so there is a chance. I just feel like there's no way though. I feel like any person that knows anything is gonna see a Switch 2 on the shelf and just buy it because they know they can probably. You're not supposed to want one. Well, I don't have a Switch anymore. I lost mine. It's literally the only concern I have is just not being able to get one before ZA comes out, because October is like not that far away. And I feel like what's gonna happen is like people are gonna realize, oh, there's a new Pokemon game, and then you're gonna have a hard time finding a Switch too. You know? So I'm just, in general, I'm not in a rush to get one. I probably won't be actively trying, but like, yeah, I might just get lucky in Naples, honestly. It could just be that maybe the demand isn't as crazy as we think. Do they have Pokemon Pinball on Switch Game Boy Online? I don't think so. Yeah, I think they did put Ruby and Sapphire on the the Wii U Virtual Console, but I don't think it's on Switch yet. For some reason, the Target I went to had run out of Mario Kart Worlds, but had a couple Switch too. It's the best opening week selling Nintendo console. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's also coming out at a time where there's basically zero competition. Like, we're not getting any new, like, PlayStation stuff. Not even, like, an upgrade or new Xbox things. Like, they kind of waited for the perfect time. Please present your evidence for Earthboundy things. Why? Is that just based on a gut feeling, or is there actual substance there? Oh! My friend walked into Target on 2 separate days and bought a Switch 2 on each day. Alright. Alright, fine. I'll go to Target tomorrow. Okay. I'll do it. I don't... Dude, I just spent, like... The mini PC that I bought, I did not buy the cheapest one, because I don't want to take any risks. You know, emulating. So I literally just spent, like... I think it was, like, almost $400 for, like... It's nowhere near, like, the highest-end mini PC you can get, but it's, like... It should be decent, based on the specs, and, like... You have to make sure you buy one that has an actual, like, dedicated, like, graphics chip in it, not like a actual laptop motherboard. It's also selling so well, partly because they've been stockpiling them in warehouses. Yeah, so that's the thing. I wonder what the restock schedule is, even if they run out of the current stock, or when they say they run out of pre-orders, like... Is that, like, true? Or does that just mean, like, that's the end of the pre-orders for like that stage, and they're gonna have more in like a week or 2 weeks. I wonder. I'm gonna start over. Alright, oof, it's not me folding. It's just me getting ahead of the rush. That's it. I might, if I see a Switch 2, I'll buy it and literally just maybe not even open it. I'll buy it and I'll just let it sit until I finish other things, and then I will allow myself to open it and use it. It's just because I'm like traumatized by the PS5 and how long it took for that to become available, that like I'm just on guard. I'll buy the Switch and I'll send it to Bandy. She can like mess with it until I'm actually ready to use it. And then if I happen to find another one, you know, before I end up needing it back for like Legends ZA, no, I'll just buy another one. If they add Earthbound OST to the music app for the anniversary. Wait, oh, that's a good point. But when's the anniversary? That was crazy anyway. Okay, well. That's true. Deltarune is just straight up using Earthbound music without any gradation of any kind. It was on the 5th? Wait, so it's already passed. You're saying this and the 5th is come and gone. Dude, I'm remembering why I stopped streaming this game. Like, the fact that we've been playing this, I mean, to be fair, the first, like, hour and a half, we were catching up on, like, lore. Good sprite, by the way. I don't think I've caught a single new Pokemon in, like, the past 2.5 hours. Ooh. Yeah, but they're waiting for me to move into my new house. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. No, that makes sense. That Rose of Light, you... Oh, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. I might have some more to talk about with Pinball a bit later. I'm cooking some other videos at the moment, but... Dude, especially if they do finish those decompilations, like, I would eat up mods for this. I would contribute to mods. Like, I would find a way to get very close to that process, even if it meant, like, doing some of the work myself. Like, how exciting would that be? Dude, why do they let me evolve? Farfetch'd cannot evolve. Oh. Oop. Well, there you go, Mr. Saturn. I mean, I personally don't think the thought of a government-funded Switch 2 is a bad idea. I think, you know, is the Switch 2 for everybody? Does that need to exist? No, probably not. In a year, though, when we actually, like, get real games on it, yeah. I think that would do some public good. It would be a public service. Uh-huh. See, you say that, I think it's still technically you could make a case for that being government funded. Bro, I cannot guide this ball for the life of me. My ball handling skills are just not... They're not here. They're married to Ruby and Sapphire, and like... I'm just not feeling it. There we go. Okay, we got one. Like, there's no... Like, that is so impossible to avoid. That is one of the death traps. I forgot about Mochi before the trip. Oh. God, that sounds good. Actually, Farfetch'd can evolve. Alright, listen. We're not there yet. This is a Gen 1 game, okay? Dude, the desire to just reset. We caught one Pokemon and lost a life already. Like, when am I gonna make an hour-long video about this game? I don't think I need to. Honestly, there's more... And that's not me being biased because, like, oh, I don't like this one as much. It's literally just, like, there's more videos of this game. Like, this game has actually been covered pretty decently. And I'm not sure how well, like, all the mechanics are understood, but... if I talk about the original, yeah, it's been covered. Like, there's even, like, some big YouTubers that have done, like, I 100%... Like, I don't know, that completionist guy, like, one of his videos popped up when I searched it up. I think it's worth mentioning. Like, I don't know, I would want to talk about it in the context of, like, the pinball video game genre, like, overall. Because this is where... God, I don't remember the name of the company. I'm blanking. Jupiter. This was their first, like, this was their warm-up. This is, like, the reason why Ruby and Sapphire was so good. Because they kind of made all their mistakes with this game. They learned what worked and what didn't. And some of the stuff in this game works. It's not all bad. I didn't even know they existed until your videos, but I'm way too interested now. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I mean, people, like, I wouldn't have called myself a fan of pinball games even remotely until I played Ruby and Sapphire on stream. Like, just undeniably really fun. Also, I am... God, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. I am legally allowed to... I mean, I've always been... Let me be careful about how I say this. I've always been in good standing to stream an emulated version of Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. But now I can, like, prove it. I can prove it on stream. Like, I can prove it on stream in case anybody calls me out. Whoops. Hold on. Oh my god, dude, I miss the old DS UI so much. I'm sorry. This... Hold on. Is volume up all the way? Where's volume? You hear that? This is, Bandy's DS. I should not have this. I was supposed to take Pokemon Pinball out of it. This was a birthday present, belated. I did steal it, kind of, by accident, technically. Even though I literally have a DS, it's not within reach. I had, like, an old DS that I could have used, and I was like, don't make me take... Like, I don't want to lose someone's, like, childhood console. That's, like, so... Especially given my... She let me hold this even after knowing that I had lost my Switch on a plane coming up here, so I don't know what part of her thought that was a good idea, but... We just forgot. My intent was to give it back, and I will be giving it back, but... I'm keeping the cart. The game itself is the gift. No. The console. I'm keeping Pinball. And I will say, it feels really good to play it on the actual on the actual thing. We playing the new FNAF game? There's no way there's a new FNAF game out already. But yeah, no, Pokemon Pinball, like playing it for real, feels pretty good. And it's pretty solid. Starting over. Gabe, give it back to her. I'm gonna try to give it back. I'm gonna do my best. You should have recorded giving it. Oh, yeah, no. You guys really missed out. I don't think I've ever seen someone execute such a clean reveal. You know what's really boring about giving someone a birthday present? Wrapping it in wrapping paper. You know what's like way more fun than that? Like making somebody close their eyes and say, hey, hold this. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Also, hold it from the corners so that you absolutely don't know what it is. And then just sitting there being like, oh god, am I going to get like attacked? Is she going to put like an animal like, I didn't know it was going to happen. And then I heard that little do 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 do, the little pinball like intro sound, and I was like, oh my god. And so I got the audio reveal before opening my eyes. It was good. She executed it very well. I'm too autistic for wrapping paper. I actually like wrapping presents, but it is just like, you know, there's just more fun ways to give people something. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, she had a vision that exceeded the confines of wrapping paper. Oh, gifts, but I have no shame in like if it's like a weirdly shaped object or like a weird package or something that doesn't have a box, like just put it in a bag with like tissue paper. Yeah, no, it's literally the twinkle of the game. If that was any different, it might not have been the pick, but like that startup sound for pinball is so good. Dude, I've caught Oddish like 5,000 times. Oddish is like the only thing I can get in this. Anyway. Anyway, it's nice to be back. I probably won't be live too much longer because I need to I gotta work on the footy. I got footy to put together. Bum bum, things from the trip to show. I also have some like obligations to things that have just piled up while I was gone. So it'll be a minute. I might not get a actual like vlog up or anything until maybe Friday, either Friday night or Saturday. I'm a perfectionist. If the paper's even 1% uneven, it always is. You crash out. See, I don't get that bothered by that, but like even getting it to like 2% accurate takes a lot of work. Bandy, there's always Twitch. There's always Twitch. Okay, we have a good run cooking. I'm gonna play this out, alright? So, I know I said it was gonna end soon, but if I can make this run last, the stream keeps going until I lose all my balls. Not a good sign. Glad y'all have fun, even if there were misadventures. It was really fun, Billy. I'm not joking. It might have been. It was the best Go Fest so far, 100%. Oh. Oh, I saved the ball. Oop. Bro, this is not looking good. Step 1, be autistic about pinball. Step 2, bag a baddie who gets you the physical copy. That's true. God, that's true. Big profits. Mm-hmm. Listen, in case you guys, needed a playbook, that's it. Just swap out pinball for any other niche game that people don't talk about enough. And yeah. I can't guarantee the results, but it worked for me. Dude, seeing MatPat dip his toes into the political realm is it's so unsurprising. Like, it shouldn't be a shock at all, but it still is. I know he's just doing like he's just making a committee. He's not actually like running for Congress or anything, but like, God, that's so funny. I think MatPat could have a real shot at uniting our nation. I think he exists in a pretty good position for that. Oh. Now, Mr. Beast, on the other hand, I don't know that he should get anywhere near that realm. that screenshot of Mr. Beast versus MatPat in like a electoral like college map. so funny. Chat doesn't even know how much I crashed out over the Ruby board. Oh yeah, there's some private lore to the pinball. I'm not gonna reveal what it is specifically because that's between me, Bandy, and the Rocks. But she put work into the save file, that pinball save file. Mr. Beast versus Pat, Theorizer versus the Billionaire. Yeah, I mean, I think MatPat's probably done pretty well. I mean, they sold their business, and well, I don't even know if they sold it. Bro, I can't. It's the gutter. It's just the fact that I can't keep Pikachu charged up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to avoid that gutter shot. Yeah, honestly, Mr. Saturn, that's a pretty good summary of them. Dude, I'm throwing on purpose. I don't blame you guys for thinking that. I think it probably does look like that. Look at this embarrassing Pokedex. Look how empty this is. Like, I haven't even gotten Butterfree. Oh, we have a boss. I forgot we have a boss. But like, yeah, look at these gaps. Alright. I will keep going until the boss ends. I forgot about the boss. The photos fans take with MatPat, it's like he ran into you. That's sweet. Yeah, no, that checks out. El Graciento, welcome. Yeah, that worked. See, that's the tech I need to use. I don't know what that was, but I just need to be careful. I need to like I'm kind of guilty of flailing a little bit and not You know? Okay. See, that's... See, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know about that. Like, literally, it's not worth it. Just start over. Oh my god. Alright. Is Catastrophia throwing tomatoes at me? I'm sorry? Oh, another rat! Alright, we can get the rat. Like, this shouldn't be hard to do. Right? We just... Oh, brother. Catastrophia? Why? You don't need to... I'm so happy for everybody finishing the music Pikmin. Dude, I didn't even finish the console ones. I had to pay, like... I had to pay like 800 or whatever of my precious hard-earned Pikmin cash just to finish the console ones. And I mean, I don't know my progress is on the music ones, but I don't think I have that much. And then Bandy literally finished the consoles and the music ones like in the first like 2 weeks. That's not fair. They literally are giving you guys benefits. I think the fact they did that hot girl walk, I should have known. Like that I feel like shows their hand. They partnered up to do some like hot girl walk or something, and it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm not welcome here. Maybe this game really isn't for me. They want me to pay, basically. Girls get in free in Pikmin Bloom. If you're a dude playing Pikmin Bloom, you have to pay. I think that's literally what they're doing. And I'm trying to, you know, I need to gather more data on that. That's just... Thanks, Dad. That's just life, buddy. You're right. No, you're actually right. No, I mean, I've had good luck on some events, but I'm just saying lately, my luck's been pretty bad. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. This is gonna go fast. I want to like this game so badly, but it really, I thought like stepping away from it for a little while would help me, you know, approach it with a fresh strategy or something, but it's just pain. You know what? Fair enough, Bandy. Honestly, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. That is a skinny guy. Yes. Me finishing Pikmin early is compensation for all my interactions at work. That will help me, yeah, be happier for you about it. But it's just hard, you know, in the moment. When I've gotten my, like, 7th yellow Pikmin in a row. It's like, okay. And this is a very specific question for people that play Pikmin Bloom, but when you're doing, like, event seedlings like that, do you notice that you get, like, one color at a way higher rate than anything else? Like, there's always one color that has, like, 5 times more of a drop rate. Because I think there's something to that. And it's never the same color for each person. I think there's some kind of, like... there's like some kind of probability table that it gets, like it picks one of them at random, makes that one super common, and then picks another one and makes that one super rare. But it like shuffles it for everybody. I can't prove it. And it's always been like a different color for me every time, but like, I don't know. Hey, Penguin Dragon, thanks for the follow. Thanks for following. That was over on Twitch. You've gotten the same one 5 times in a row. I think I've been like, I think I have like 3 or 4 at this point, which is not great for the fact that it's already the middle of the month. You have 6 whites and 5 reds for the event? See? Seems suspicious. Where was the state of the boss? The boss is almost dead. Let's admire some of the Pokedex portraits. Like, some of this art's really good. You know, they definitely put love into the starters. I think they did my guy Caterpie a little bit weak. Metapods is just hilariously symmetrical. We haven't seen Butterfree yet. See, they drew Weedle better than they did Caterpie. Beedrill's just sticking it in the camera, which is a little crazy. Oh yeah, Pidgeot. This is a really good shot of Pidgeotto. Like, look at him pose. Oh, we got a couple purple drops, but no shiny. Okay. Spearow, these are all pretty generic. Arbok. There's something about the perfectly symmetrical ones that are a little bit unsettling. I don't know if I like them. Will I be looking up how to do the secret boss for chapter 3? Or will you just rely on chat? I'm not gonna look it up, no. Well, I'll play it. I'll just play through unaware. I mean, I might even... I don't know that I'll like sit and 100% everything in chapter 3 before going to 4, but we'll see. Yeah, it's me. That's true. Yeah, I mean, if I can get hints from chat without getting full spoiled, like that's my ideal, but it's hard to gauge that. Why did they do ebooks? Ebooks? Machop is doing, you got any games on your phone? Machoke's like, I don't know. I don't know. This is a story happening here. Have I gotten Mewtwo yet? Nope. We didn't even get close, dude. Terrifying. Absolutely changes my perspective of Machamp to see him like that. What a cool Pokemon. Meanwhile, Bellsprout is flirting. Didn't get Victory Bell. Honestly, like this is a cool angled shot of Magnemite. They didn't need to make him that, like, dynamic. That's cool. Pretty basic. Dude, it'd be cool to get haunt. There's just, I want to see all these portraits, but I want to earn it. Crap. Oh, Krabby just right up in the camera. That Marowak one's not great. His eye looked a little goofy. Goldeen. Mr. Mime. Oh. Pinsir. Oh. Dude, I haven't gotten a single evolution. Like, that alone I feel like is gonna be hell. They literally just make Zapdos look like a mosquito. Like, Pidgey's portrait looks cooler than Zapdos. Why? Why? Wait, Vice for... Wait, is that Vice? Is that a different Vice? Thanks for the raid. And the sub? That's... Oh, that's Vice, 100%. Now I see it. It's vice versa. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. God, you know what? We haven't raided anybody in a while. Is there anybody online that I know right now? I wouldn't mind saying hi to... Oh, Sarah's live. Perfect. Let's go say hi to Sarah. Thanks for the raid, Vice. I'm literally ending the stream. Like... I'm glad I know your account now, though. Because I was going to look that up. And maybe I'll actually be able to catch a stream. Now that I'm home... I need to also talk to Mr. Gaming and figure out how he's doing like the brackets for these score battles. That'll be exciting. It's honestly impressive how long you stream. Yeah, you get used to it. Zapdos gets done so dirty. Not always. I mean... Have I heard of Dragon? I know of Dragon. I know of Dragon, yes. Oh. Oh, that's Dragon. Okay. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna like say like a 20-minute goodbye. Just because I could sit here and keep going, but I need to go. I gotta go to work. Thank you, Vice, for the sub on Twitch. Appreciate it. Just seeing your like full screen name is throwing me off. Like, I'm not used to it yet. All right, I'm gonna get quacked out if I don't leave. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Deltarune. We're gonna go raid Sarah. If you're on Twitch, you can join the raid that we're gonna start in just a second here. I think that's it. You're working tomorrow? Oh, sorry. Alright. Good night. Good night. I don't need to send it. I can just end the stream. It's fine. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Why is TikTok still... There we go.